What's up, guys? We are just about to go live. What's up, guys? Let's get it going. Friday Night SmackDown, baby. Let's get it going. How is everybody's Friday? I see Chester, John Allen here, Pee Wee up in here as well. Seems like we got a pretty good Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Let's get it poppin'. What's up, Sharon? How's it going? We are here for Friday Night SmackDown, guys. We got somewhat of a pretty decent card on our hands for tonight. We got championship matches. We got Randy Orton explaining his actions after everything that happened with the heel turn last week. I didn't miss it. I saw everything that happened, but I just could not be on stream. But we're here. And now we figure out what's next.
Contract for the main event of WrestleMania, the WWE Championship is on the line. In 2007,
this turn was so good.
Was against Randy Orton, and I'd go on to watch you win the Royal Rumble, main event WrestleMania, and I thought, if I could be like that, I have always been proud to be your boy.
This is such a good contract signing too, like a really good segment that set everything up.
This wasn't supposed to be hard, this was supposed to be easy.
Let me take this weight off your shoulders, because I'm sure you're hearing the voices in your head, and when the bell rings, that's what I expect, that's what they expect. And after the main event of WrestleMania, I want you to know, I will always love you.
I really thought this feud was going to be all about the respect until the Viper struck, and the Viper struck the moment that I was saying things to myself when I was at my aunt's house for the family stuff, man. Like, I was really saying this is going to be built on the respect that these two have, because the hatred is already on the roll, and then all of a sudden the man turns, gets as bloody as it gets, and gets as violent as it gets with this chair shot, with the steel steps and Cody's head in between them. What's going on, Eric? How's it going, my man? This chair shot was nasty. Dude, I freaking love it. I freaking love all of that, man. That needed to happen. You have big news. What's up, Eric? Tell me. You watched Dynamite today? There you go, Sharon.
Just to
How'd
see
you
those
enjoy it?
images
Did
again,
you?
It was sheer shock a week ago. The unforeseen ripping apart of the deep-rooted relationship. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you 4 weeks away from WrestleMania. But those images of Cody
I'm going to be a
down,
dad with twin girls, dude. Congratulations, man. Everybody, round of applause for Eric in the chat, man. Say all the congratulations that you can. That is amazing, brother. That, look, I don't have any kids myself yet, but dude, there's nothing like that. You're gonna be great. Don't ever hesitate to come on by here. I know it's gonna be a very, very busy schedule, but man, nothing in the world is greater than being a parent. So please, you know, take that responsibility with pride, and I congratulate you with all my heart, man. Truly.
Speaking of tag team champions ready to roar, the MFTs, led of course by Solo Sikoa, It is their time to put their titles on the line against
tag titles on the line tonight against Damian and FrAxiom. R-Truth.
Where's the hair, R-Truth?
There's no
They
hair.
have found something together. The #1 contenders get their shot at the champs. The WWE Tag Team Championship match, that's tonight. Kit Wilson,
Kit Wilson, baby.
The tour of toxic rebuke.
Oh, look at the shirt.
Raleigh, North Carolina, and it comes with a very specific target as Kit rolls out Jelly Roll tonight.
Is that Jelly right there? Oh yeah, that's Jelly. You can say that's Jelly.
Back with us. Jelly Roll is here on the...
What in the world? What in the world's happening there? What in the world? Whoa, there's a car crash. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. McIntyre? McIntyre and Fatu. McIntyre just crashed into the rental car of Fatu and now putting his head through the windshield. Through the hood of the car. Jacob is busted open. Holy crap. We're supposed to have a match between these two later on tonight. Oh my goodness.
Okay, so SmackDown is nothing like we could have imagined right from the start with the situation out in the parking lot with McIntyre beating down Fatu.
Well, absolute mayhem. Look, we know the story between those two has been boiling and simmering for months now. I mean, including costing each other matches, championships, but what the hell, security? Get a grip on things. Things are at a boiling point right now in many areas of WWE, and that is what WrestleMania season really can do.
I mean, we're definitely going to get that match at WrestleMania. I thought the match that we're going to have tonight was going to end in some sort of shenanigans or whatever. But we might not even have the match considering the attack.
Oh, you want me just to shut up and wrestle? The only place I should be wrestling is the main event of WrestleMania, and you took that from me.
What's up, Jake?
I came here to fight, and if anybody wronged Drew McIntyre, your ass belongs to me. What the hell is wrong with you? What is your issue, Drew McIntyre? I swear to God, you're the most self-sabotaging person I've ever known in this business. Every opportunity handed to you, and you still act like a maniac. You wanted to be champion. You didn't want to defend the championship. Now you want Jacob, and by the way, he wants you to be very sure of that. And now I put you in a match, and now you can't keep your hands off each other. You talk about being on the way to WrestleMania. The only place you're on your way to is unemployment.
Whoa. Oh.
I dare you, Fergie. I tried to quit, but you'd love that. Everybody would love that, wouldn't they? No, Jacob would love that. You would love it. I got a better idea. You think I'm acting like a child, by the way? Yeah, I know you've got a child. Donovan should be ashamed to have such a corporate stooge for a father. And I am gonna cause
He's
chaos.
bringing out his son.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, wait a minute, Fatu is here. Fatu does not want to mess around tonight. Here we go.
Fatu and McIntyre.
Fatu is messing around.
Moments ago, and he might be going straight back there. Clearly, nowhere near 100%. And McIntyre.
Oh boy, no. Right into the ring post.
Oh, jeez. Well, this one right off the bat, we're completely off schedule.
Guys, this is nuts. Oh.
Anytime soon.
Jacob Fatu is a freaking bad man.
Fatu with a completely crazed look in his eye. Well, watch out, Joe. This is no longer safe.
Oh, here we go. No. Oh boy. Yep, throw over the announce table. He wants to put the man through it.
Out here, they are giving Fatu a very wide berth,
He wants to
and I
put
don't
the
blame
man
them.
through it tonight.
Me too, for that matter.
Think it's time. Ugh.
Just laid him out, beating him
Rapid
down with headbutt after
headbutts.
headbutt. Right on our announce desk.
Well, pouncing on Fatu right now.
Oh,
Get Fatu the hell
boo.
out of here.
Boo.
Get McIntyre some
Let him
medical help.
fight. Let him fight.
I think they've been able to contain Fatu.
Oh, God, for how long?
Let them fight. What are we
Out to the
doing
edge
here?
of the outer bowl.
All this control your damn show. Ah, here we go again. Yeah. Yeah, dude, freaking shimmy. Let's go.
Fatu just went airborne and destruction.
Drew's incredible. Why can't he main event Mania? I'm so done with Cody. Look, man. Look, Eric, I agree with you to some extent. Cody doesn't really need the title all the time. I'm glad we're getting Cody versus Randy. It didn't technically need to be at Drew's expense, but I just saw it coming that way.
Just annihilating the announce desk.
And, look, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in some sort of, like, stipulation type matchup. I personally think it'll be like a Sin City street fight type deal. The fact of the matter is, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre in some sort of, like, Sin City street fight, to me, is a pretty good match to have at WrestleMania. And I know that a lot of people were possibly thinking the Fatal 4-Way was going to be happening for the WWE title between Jacob, Drew, Cody, and Randy. That would have been a really good match to have at WrestleMania, but not many people were pretty much going to be into that in terms of just like the overall aspect of it all. They split it into 2 matches. I understand why they did it, but I mean, we'll see what really happens here from then on out. But man, that was a pretty hot way to kick off SmackDown, and we are just barely getting started. We're only like 12 minutes into this thing, and it's already getting hot. I'm very much looking forward to both those matches, though, for WrestleMania. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Alright. So how's it going, guys? I know we have a lot to unpack right there, and it's just like the first 10 to 12 minutes of the show, but man, that was a pretty damn good opener. Alright. We're about 50 seconds away from SmackDown to get back on, so when that happens, we'll continue on with the program. Overall, though, this should be a fairly decent episode of Friday Night SmackDown. I saw what we had here. It does not seem like a bad episode of Friday Night SmackDown tonight, but you never really know. SmackDown's normally at 3 hours aren't really all that good, but we'll see how the night plays out. We'll see the pacing and all of that. Steel cage or last man standing for those two. I think it's just going to be a street fight, personally. Anthony, I would like it to be either one of those for sure. But I think it's probably just going to be like some sort of like street fight type feel. What do we got? I'm gonna get back into this. There we
We're in
go.
Raleigh, North Carolina for an absolutely wild SmackDown.
Oh,
we
we're
want
in
to show
Raleigh?
you what happened moments ago, because upon the arrivals of our superstar, all of a sudden there was major commotion, and there was clearly a massive car accident out in the parking lot. This was the scene. Two cars crashed, and all of a sudden Drew McIntyre.
I don't think there was any accident. That man wanted to hit Jacob Fatu with the car. Can you imagine Jacob versus Darby all in? Dude, that would be nuts. If Jacob went to AEW, I have no idea what AEW would be like with Jacob Fatu and Darby Allin under the same roster. That would have been nuts. Jacob Fatu, he's doing amazing stuff in WWE right now. Imagine what that man could have possibly been doing in AEW. Like in terms of like the chaos that he can bring to that company. Jesus. That would have been nuts. If it is a street fight, I would love them to brawl outside around Vegas, making that their way
The Samoan werewolf
to the arena or something. Yeah.
up onto the barrier.
I see what you mean by that.
Smashing through McIntyre and destroying.
They had a
the
Sin City street fight
reinforced
last year at WrestleMania, so that's the only reason why I kind of have like that feel for this feud with everything. Because you can't just do a normal one-on-one matchup between these two anymore. Like, that has completely gone out like the window in terms of like what you could possibly do with these guys. There's got to be a stipulation involved. So street fight, steel cage, you can do a last man standing, whatever you want to do. It's just got to be a stipulation involved. But it looks like we're kicking off with the tag titles tonight. Yeah, I know what time it is. No mic?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for
There's no mic. Why is he not rapping? Okay. Interesting.
The challenger with a combined
You would normally think that he would be rapping, but
Damian
he ain't.
and R-Truth.
And Wade, I can only imagine what Priest's reaction would have been just a few weeks ago if you told him he'd be tagging with R-Truth, let alone fighting for the tag team championship.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's get the WWE Tag Team Championship poll in the chat.
Championship match with the unlikely tag duo of Damian Priest and R-Truth, who have simply caught fire here on SmackDown over the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, their third match in 3 weeks, having earned the status as #1 contenders. What a reaction they have gotten each and every week.
But it's been a hastily thrown together tag team.
Alright.
They won tag team turmoil 2 weeks ago, and they doubled down last week
Okay,
with victory over Los Garza. These two hitting a rare
Jeez.
vein of form as we
WWE
hurtle
Tag
towards
Team
WrestleMania.
Championship. MFT. And then Truth and Priest. Selling Skull. Taking it all. Taking it all. Taking it all. Taking it all.
And their opponent, accompanied by Tamatanga,
All right.
and Solo Sikoa. They are the WWE
So it looks like JC Mateo.
Champions, Tamatanga and JC Mateo, MFT.
Oh, you see
Well,
Solo
looks like we get to see
Sikoa
JC
leading the
Mateo
way
actually
with the Wyatt
in
Six
action
lantern. Of course,
tonight,
the champs
guys.
have been
JC
entangled with
Mateo
Wyatt Six
teaming
as
up with
they prepare for
Tamatanga
January. Now, a
in this
much
Tag Team
different
Championship
focus shift
matchup.
with this title defense, Wade.
Yeah, stepping away from their major
We finally
rivals
get to see Jacob
in the
Fatu
Wyatt
in
Six, and
action.
now focusing on championship business. Interestingly, it was actually Solo and Tamatonga who won those tag titles a couple of months back. However, it's going to be JC
Let's get that
Mateo
going, man. I
and
freaking love seeing
Tamatonga
Jacob Fatu
defending them
getting
tonight. Almost an
actually
element of
in the ring for
Freebird
once.
going on there with the MFTs, but nevertheless dressed up in the war paint and ready
Shit,
for war are the MFTs, and what a tall task this is for the relatively new tag team.
Whoa. That's what's on the line. Is
That stipulation.
tag team championships up for grabs. We've got the MFTs standing over our destroyed announce desk saying, what happened over here, guys?
Suddenly a giant shadow cast over us, and you look up and it's the massive
Just do a normal
but right now
match
it is Damian
between
Priest
the
straight
two.
in there with the heavy artillery.
Trying to get right to him right away against JC Mateo and taking advantage as Priest has found his gear
Finally.
early on.
In action
If
tonight.
ever there was a time of year to suddenly hit a hot streak and win some gold, it's right
Ooh,
about
nice.
now. And that was some old school art.
Drew or Dom
You know,
in
you
the bank
mentioned
this
that they
year.
were
I
thrown
got
together
Dom
quickly,
personally.
But yet we're seeing a little bit of early chemistry.
Drew
now all of a
already
sudden
won Money in the
between
Bank.
R-Truth
He
and
lost
Priest
it
Wade.
because of CM Punk. It's Dom all the way for me this year.
Together in the Judgment Day. If Truth was in fact
Oh,
in the
damn.
Judgment Day, and they had a little chemistry back then too. But right now, taking R-Truth out of the equation is Talatonga, and immediately pouncing is JC Mateo. And now, technically, looks like a 2-on-1 matchup, and things going very well indeed for the MFTs.
Gold is on the line.
All right, here we go. Oh, nice. All right.
JC Mateo taking advantage of things out on the floor against Damian.
What do you think of Dave Meltzer and his ratings? I think they're bullshit, honestly.
North Carolina.
There's been a blitzkrieg
Look,
approach here
Dave
from
Meltzer
the
does not
MFTs
tell me
from the
whether a
off,
match is
really
good or
wiping
not.
out R-Truth
No, just be
momentarily, and that
real.
was all they needed to open a major
I've been
window
watching
to knock
professional
down
wrestling
Damian
long
Priest,
enough to know what I like and what I don't like in the world of wrestling. I do not take Dave Meltzer and his star ratings as gospel.
Let's talk about Tamatonga, because
I
what
think-
a 2026 it has been thus
I think he
far
honestly has
for
a
the
very
Untamed
big bias towards one company over the other in terms of the star ratings that he does produce. And at the end of the day, I just don't take him to be as serious as many people do believe that they are. Whenever it comes down to just the Wrestling Observer newsletter, I think it's honestly kind of bogus most of the time anyway. Brian Alvarez and Dave Meltzer over there. Look, they're probably very nice people. Like, genuinely, like, in real life, they're probably, like, very nice human beings, but I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes the media for professional wrestling can be really diluted at times. So it's not always in good faith at times, but regardless of however everyone may feel about that, the star ratings aren't as impactful as many people believe that they could be.
That is part of the reason why it is difficult to perceive anyone taking down these MFTs.
Just people like Sap in the community in terms of like wrestling news and all that. Sap and a few select others. Other than that, it's a very, very select group of people that I trust within the community that like report news and all that stuff. Like, I always keep it, you know, pretty 100 in terms of that regard, and I tell it like it is, one way or another with that. Do you think Mustafa Ali should return to WWE and compete for the US title? Could benefit by having more people join the team and start building great feuds with that title belt. You know, I like Ali, I do, but he's doing really good stuff in TNA right now, and I think he should probably stay where he is. It's not that I don't want to see Mustafa ever back in the world of WWE, but I think him and TNA has really worked out for himself. TNA has really brought the best out of him, and it's a good fit for him. So I say stay where he is until he wants to enjoy other ventures.
They won tag team turmoil. Thus, this championship opportunity.
Put Priest back in the US title where I see picture, and R-Truth was a comedy hat. He's perfect for it. This tag team right here between Truth and Priest is very short term. It's very short term, Anthony. There's no long term plan with this. I do actually see them winning the tag team titles tonight. I do, personally. But
splashing into that corner against
but this is a very short-term tag team, because this is very like put two random guys that you really don't have anything for together and see what really comes of it. And yeah, I think that's ultimately what it's going to be going down to. But yeah, I actually do see them winning the tag titles tonight, believe it or not.
Rejuvenated, it might be now or never for Truth and Priest.
Here comes R-Truth.
I don't think it's their jobs to be jerks, Sharon. I think it's their look. You're doing wrestling media. You're doing wrestling journalism.
Oh no, it's Ron Cena.
Just treat both companies with the way that both companies should be treated with.
Looking for gold.
They close this out imminently.
Could be here with the attitude adjustment, but Tama Tonga able to escape into the corner.
There you go, Tama.
Well, now really on the
Tags
ropes
in the
here
tail.
are the MFTs. There was a tag. Referee saw it. Oh, not.
Look at the teamwork from the MFTs.
There you go.
This to hold on to their gold. And the
Nice
save
break
from
up there.
Priest.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I think it's just
trying to rip back momentum here are the
every
MFTs.
wrestling media outlet should,
MFTs who won the gold in late
first of
January
all,
north of the border.
really look into like what kind of starter. Oh my god.
Tag team of R-Truth and Damian Priest.
Really look into this stuff before they actually do report it as fact or whatever they're trying to do with the reports that they make.
Priest off the steps.
And honestly, just treat it with the integrity, please.
Truth.
Because one way or another, people do follow these accounts. They follow the accounts. They follow the wrestling news. Whether it's for wrestling content like what I do, or what Billy does, or whatever, or anything like that, or if it's just because they love to stick into the media, just have integrity when you're reporting and make sure it's legit. Because most of the time, it's not. And then when things go wrong, that's on you. What a shakeout.
Well, that was 1/1,000,000th of a second away from a 3 count.
Could see Tama losing. Oh no. I saw some Wyatts. The Wyatts coming out here.
Have come out with their chief rivals in the ring. And the MFTs
Oh boy, now the Wyatts are attacking MFT from the outside.
Apparently running interference. Tonga lower.
We're about to get new tag team champions, aren't we? Oh, Howdy to the claw.
Howdy with the claw. With the super kick of Uncle Howdy.
Well, Mateo had to save the boss there, Solo Sikoa. And he does just that. The lantern still in the possession of Solo Sikoa. But
he's like, finish it off. Oh, there's a split. There's a count kick.
Team championships.
I think it's time. We get new tag team champions, shall we?
Levels Tama Tonga.
Hey.
This
1, 2, 3. New tag champs, baby.
And new WWE Tag Team Champion, Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Priest can't believe it.
Priest can't believe it.
Well, the MFTs retained their lantern, but at what cost?
Wow.
The WWE Tag Team
I had a feeling we were going to get new champs, and we got them tonight, man. Look at that.
What an unexpected career twist for these
Wow.
two.
Well, this is when
Good
Uncle
stuff,
Howdy
man.
hit ringside, the mandible claw on Solo Sikoa, an attempt
Not
to
losing
take
it
back
back
their
on TV
precious
and going
momentum,
him leaving the
denied
group.
by JC
Shinsuke
Mateo,
costing them
and
well.
one
The
super kick.
MFTs
Solo Sikoa can thank his
pretty
lucky
much
stars
cost
for
themselves
JC
by getting
Mateo's
it mixed in with
intervention there.
Alliance, and then
However,
R-Truth took
sliding
advantage of
back
it.
in the ring, Damian Priest cleaning house, and then unthinkably the massive frame of
I don't-
JC
look,
Mateo.
when it comes down to wrestling media and like the news and the rumors and all that stuff, I look at them because obviously I do my job here as a pro wrestling content creator. I have to look into the news, but I only make videos on stuff that I feel like could absolutely come true,
In only
or
their third match as a
I
pairing.
talk about something that could honestly
Damian
make the
Priest and
rounds,
R-Truth
and if
are
it
the
happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Tag
And
Team
us here,
Champions.
like, we're not like ones that take it as gospel, you know? But good stuff for Priest and Truth, man.
Team champions, and I am standing by with a team who's looking to take home some gold of their own, the Bella Twins. Now, Bree and Nikki, it's been a moment since we've seen you two team together, so do you think we'll see enough twin magic tonight to defeat the Irresistible Forces?
I think so, Kathy, and anyone who underestimates us is making a big mistake, which will make it that much more sweeter when Nikki and I beat Nia and Lash for the titles.
That is right. You know, we helped pave the way for the women's tag team titles to exist. And we have made history throughout our own careers, so tonight no one is...
Oh boy. Oh boy. They're eating ice cream again.
Of course you two skipped the line to get a title opportunity after interrupting our title match. Do you know what that's called? Selfish.
What Charlotte's trying to say is that you two accepted...
Lexi, eat your ice cream. Everything's fine. You know what I was saying? We won't interrupt your title match tonight because we don't want to be center of attention. Whoever wins or loses, we want next.
I mean, no, Charlotte. Please come out and watch to see how real legends get it done.
Damn.
She did not just take my spell.
Everything's fine.
Literally, I've tried everything. I don't know what else to do. This is just... Oh my gosh!
Oh, Danhausen.
Hey, what's wrong with this guy? Is your mind
Danhausen.
Actually, you might be cursed.
Oh.
Can you fix this?
You have 20 human dollars?
Oh, yes.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, I know this. I'm getting
He's
nervous.
leaving.
Just ask-
He left, did he? Yeah, he did.
No, this is not a good time. Somebody just
Kelly.
took $20 from me.
Hey. Come on. Okay, we got a match.
Okay, I know.
Forget about it.
Okay, I'm forgetting about it.
Oh,
Wait, you need to be a better
I'm
fan,
running away.
Housen.
Go win.
FrAxiom Motor City Machine Guns. This match is presented by Panda Express. Have you eaten?
Damn. Oh man,
Walk in like
Danhausen
you
just
own
sold
the air.
$20.
Because confidence, that's your superpower.
Acknowledge me.
Oh my
Dodge
god.
the noise. You flip it, own it, make it yours. Walk in loud, walk out legendary.
Alright. R-Truth and Damian Priest win the WWE Tag Team Championship tonight in a really good match with MFT. Wyatt's got involved. Everything progressed. We'll see what happens for WrestleMania. Ms. Housen. Alright. Maybe something with Danhausen. Who knows? And SmackDown. Alright. Perfect. Panda Express has the best orange chicken. I freaking love me some Panda Express. Motor City Machine Guns can't break up. Them as heels would be better. I think them as heels would be better too. I do not want them to break up at all. Them breaking up would just not make any sense. If anything, they need more tag teams now than ever before. Not only just in the SmackDown tag team division, but in the Monday Night Raw tag team division as well. I've always said this, I do not want there to be two separate tag team championships. I never wanted that in the first place. There's not enough tag teams in both brands to ultimately compute two sets of tag team titles. If there were one set of tag team titles were voted between both Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, there really would not be any sort of issue whatsoever. But of course, the WWE, they love to have these brand exclusive titles. Because of that, they don't have enough tag teams in order to make a tag team division, which means that we kind of just have to put people together, aka like R-Truth and Damian and Priest, like Miz and Danhausen when they were trying to do that whole Mizhausen thing. You gotta, like, I know I'm not the only one that thinks this way. So personally, I would just like to see two tag team titles be merged into one, but it is what it is. There's no cruiserweight title for Alex or Shelley to go after if they break up. Right. Street Profits should be coming back soon. They should have been back months ago. But yeah, I hopefully they're back. WWE booking the women's tag division better. Yeah, and even at that point, dude, the fact of the matter is, most of those tag teams, besides like a few, are people being put together to make a tag team happen. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, for example, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Lash Legend and Nia Jax, like those, like they become like legit tag teams over the course of the months that they've been teaming together. But they're just random pairings, and that is at the excuse of not having your women's world title pictures be at the forefront of having like big main event type names in the picture. It's crazy. See, this is why I should have been live, man. One of these days, I will be on one of these video packages.
In 09 fashion, bros.
Damn.
It didn't have to be this way.
There's Wheezy. Shout out Wheezy, man. I freaking love Wheezy.
He beat him out of his damn shoes.
Feel like WrestleMania's tomorrow when it comes to this.
Randy, I wanted to root for you. Why are you doing it this way?
The only thing we're missing now is a true explanation.
Damn, I really should have been live last week. I wanted to be, but I just couldn't be.
Excuse me, Sami. Last
They did
week's
technically.
SmackDown ended with bloodied Cody Rhodes after a savage attack by Randy Orton. You've been at the center of all of this, so I would love to get your perspective.
Well, look, I mean, I have a match with Aleister Black, and I really should be giving that 100% of my focus because, you know, he's dangerous. But yeah, I can't stop thinking about Cody and everything that's gone on with him and me the last couple of weeks. And, you know, look, you could say a lot about Cody, and I have said a lot to Cody, to his face. But the one thing you have to give him is he tries. He tries to be good. He really, really does. He goes the extra mile in a way that most people don't even know. I see how far he goes to try to be good and to try to do everything he can for these fans, okay? And how did last week end for him? He ended in a pool of his own blood, getting carried out in a stretcher. Meanwhile, Randy, you know, who I look up to, he does what he does. And how does the night end for him? With the WWE Championship in his hand. So I don't really know what to make of it anymore. You know, it's starting to feel like the more I try to do things the right way, the more things just go wrong. And the more I feel people pulling away. And the more I'm starting to feel like the world that I believe in just doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
What's that what you said last week, Sami?
Oh, here's Trick.
Good luck against
Here's
Jacob
Trick.
Fatu. What, you mean the monster out here? The one who was just in the car wreck and got back up? The one that nobody out here can beat? Except for Trick Williams. Let's talk about it. You see that look right there on your face, Sami? It hurts. I know it hurts. But you know what they always say? When life gives you lemons, you put on your lemon pepper steppers and mind your business while grown folk talking.
Trick, we've been doing a lot of talking. Maybe we don't need to talk anymore. Maybe we do something right now.
Easy.
There you go, yeah.
Match coming up, but listen, I'm gonna check my schedule. I'm gonna look at my Palm Pilot. And if I got some time, maybe I'll check out that little match. And I'll tell you what, maybe I give you a few pointers
right.
if I like what I see.
Oh my god. You ain't like...
Winners?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Hey, get a real good look.
Man, he ain't like... Dude, I love Trick, don't get me wrong. But I freaking hate this theme song. Oh my god, this theme song sucks. Major booty. I want Sami to kick Trick's ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I want him to kick his ass, but obviously the future is in Trick Williams. I know that. Alright.
And they are ready for a rematch. Fraser and Axiom, they were in that competitive tag team turmoil a couple weeks ago in Motor City Machine Guns. As tonight's Friday Night SmackDown is presented.
Okay. I gotta catch up on here, guys. Wow, you've been talking. WWE does not have trios titles. No, thank God. Thank God they don't. I've been beating WWE with storylines this year so far. It's definitely been a mixed bag for me. I've enjoyed some WWE stuff, but I've definitely enjoyed some AEW, and you guys can see that when it comes down to the live streams. Could Sami Zayn be on the phone with Randy? He could be. He could have been. Hopefully we find out tonight. Did you enjoy the Booker T appreciation segment? I did. I think what they did there was really cool to see. With him, obviously, with
but the loss that we saw
with the feud that they're trying to make out of it, it's really cool. I think they're doing some pretty cool stuff.
I agree with you. There's been some tension, there's been some bickering with the Motor City Machine Guns, and I get it. It wouldn't have helped that they lost to a couple of guys in FrAxiom.
This tag team match should finally bring some sort of like old tag team division type feel. So hopefully it does.
20+ years together as the Motor City Machine Guns. Occasionally they're gonna bicker at
Alright, let's see.
brothers.
FrAxiom.
When the bell rings, they get back to action, and they need to get back to winning ways. That's the key.
This match presented by Express.
NCMG.
Eaten yet very fast start for FrAxiom.
And look, Joe, just moments ago we saw new tag champs crowned here on SmackDown, R-Truth and Damian Priest. I promise you, every tag team in the SmackDown locker room instantly thinks, we need to be the #1 contenders. And this is obviously not a #1 contenders match. However, if you're going to make the case to GM Nick Aldis that you should get the first shot of the new champs, a victory here would not hurt that case at all, would it?
Sabin and Shelley as Axiom delivers the elbow, trying to battle his way out of that corner. Oh! Unique way to do it there.
One of the most exhilarating tag teams we have ever seen here on SmackDown. So fast moving, and they don't get any faster than Nathan Fraser, who just got tagged in.
Look at FrAxiom, man. I've always loved this tag team.
Unbelievable pace being set early here between the Motor City Machine Guns and FrAxiom. Of course, we saw a sensational finish last time in that tournament with the missile dropkick leg sweep combination.
Are people incoming? Oh. What's up, David? How's it going, my man? All right, it looks like we're going to commercial.
Well, they're running it back from what we saw a couple weeks ago out onto the floor. Stereo.
Billy had to get off tonight.
And Sabin.
And that was a little veteran.
Either way, I'm glad that you guys are coming here. Appreciate it. Regardless of anything that's happened with that. I'll make sure to contact Billy very soon. I love that, man. Like a brother, man. Shelley in the ring now with FrAxiom cover. 2-0. Alex
Shelley.
Wow, working the headlock. Damn, the freaking knees to the head. Good lord.
And get back to doing what the Motor City
Machine
Guns do best, which is win tag team matches.
What's up, Chester?
And suddenly all that bickering
God, I love that Motor City Machine Guns, man.
From the Motor City Machine Guns over the past couple of weeks feels like it was a very long time
Some
ago.
of these tag teams need to change brands. I agree 100%. I think we need some sort of shake-up with the rosters, man. I do. Like, it's time. We haven't had like some sort of shake-up with the rosters for a while. Like, it just needs to happen at some point.
Right here. FrAxiom able to kick out.
Yeah, and it's part of the problem with coming into WWE and instantly having a massive amount of success. Every tag team in that locker room suddenly puts the bullseye on you, and everyone knows that's the team we got to take down. And they start changing the questions.
I know this tag team match is really all about like the relationship that's going on between Shelley and Sabin right now, and like that kind of like deterioration. But guys, I'm telling you, I don't want them to go. Like, I don't want them to break up. I don't want them to split. Them splitting is probably one of the worst things that WWE could look into right now. Like, you can't do it. Like, you can't have them break up. You shouldn't have them break up.
Damian Priest was stunned to find out that they were going to be in the #1 contenders tournament.
I genuinely
he was asking questions saying, what are you talking about?
Don't understand why they're telling a breakup story potentially with MCMG.
Two tag teams in the ring right now.
They
Certainly
need tag teams.
chancing their arm with an opportunity against the new tag champs.
Now more than ever, with how bland these divisions are on Raw and SmackDown.
Great tag team action that we have seen here in Raleigh, North Carolina on Friday Night SmackDown. And out on the floor right now, this is FrAxiom and the Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, it's smashing down Sabin to the apron is FrAxiom.
Well, the Machine Guns have been in complete
control. Did they sign long-term deals? Oh, Motor City? I'm sure they did. When they arrived at WWE, I'm sure they did.
That dynamic ability he has, and look at him quickly getting
I don't know how long-term it was, but I'm sure they, I'm sure they're here. Like, I'm sure they're here for a while.
In the nick of time. That was pinpoint timing from the veteran, Alex Shelley.
Of course, it was a couple weeks ago when Sabin was being pinned and Shelley moved his foot onto the rope, but the ref didn't see it.
FrAxiom was tagged in. FrAxiom was tagged in by Frazier. Wow.
Wild ride and things breaking down here. I think FrAxiom is the legal man here.
FrAxiom is the tag team, Phil. Jesus.
Look at this.
Wow. Nice.
Just supreme teamwork by FrAxiom. And
good kick out by Sabin.
Able to get that shoulder up, and the Motor City Machine Guns are still alive.
FrAxiom right now, they are the better team in terms of like the tag team chemistry, the connection that they got.
You never quite know. What else can you cook up here?
Right now, Motor City Machine Guns, if they want to win, they got to get back on track.
In recent week, turning to Shelley, saying, "How committed are you to MCMG?" He said, "Go out there and prove it." This was the rematch he wanted to see them prove it.
Well, a victory tonight would certainly go a long way to prove it, but that is looking unlikely. Oh, throwing him off just at the right time with Sabin.
Nice crossbody. Tags by Shelley.
to Alex Shelley. I'm not sure if FrAxiom saw that.
Ooh.
And this is just the Motor City Machine Guns coming
There you go.
into
Ooh.
their own just at a critical time.
Oh, what a kick out there.
From Nathan Fraser.
Was it ever?
Oh, hold on.
Candace.
Coming out to the entry ramp.
Candace here?
Well, Alex Shelley has had
Who invited
a
Candace?
mentor relationship with Laray's husband.
Seahawks are executing the fifth-year option for JSN. And Devin Witherspoon. There you go. Well, they got them for more than 1 year. Here we go. Oh, super kick by Axiom. Oh, what a kick there. Dive. Dive.
And they are revving up the dive train.
There's another one. Damn. And another one.
Look at this.
On the Motor City Machine Guns.
Look at this, guys. Here we go. FrAxiom.
6s and 7s all over the place. And it could be
FrAxiom doing the thing here tonight. Oh, takes out Axiom. Does Shelley. Roll up there to save it.
Critical moment. Oh, wait up. A shot. Wait.
Oh, looking for a quick
The
one.
shot by Candace. And he got the win for the Motor City Machine Guns.
Here are your winners, Motor City Machine Guns!
Hey.
Well, there was a
Motor
punch in the
City
middle
Machine Guns.
that came
With the
from
win.
Candice LeRae to the face of Nathan Fraser. A quick pin after. I don't think Chris Sabin knew anything about that.
Look at
Alex
that,
Shelley
man.
may have seen something, but I'll tell you what, Joe.
Interesting.
When things aren't going your way, you take
Interesting.
a win any way you can get it, and that is a
Candace trying to get in good graces with the Motor City Machine
Let's
Guns.
get you up to speed as to
Who
what
knew?
happened when we opened up the show here in Raleigh, North Carolina. We came on the air and nothing went according to plan because of Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
All right, look at that.
So we came up on air, clearly a T-bone crash, two cars, one apparently driven by McIntyre into the car of Fatu, and then a relentless assault rained down on the face of the Samoan werewolf. Security personnel out there trying to get control. Good luck with that, lads.
This attack was
And it
nuts
really did
to
look
start
at
off the
this
show.
one like Jacob Fatu's night was going to be over. And he was going to be heading off to a medical facility, but this is the Samoan werewolf. He's built
And
a
then
little bit
it started, and then it
differently to everyone else,
continued on
heading
in the
out
arena.
immediately to get even with McIntyre, which appeared to be a bad move, Joe.
There was a level of intensity with Fatu. They
That
tried
whole
to contain
attack
him. He broke loose, went through
led to the
timekeeper,
table being broken.
and crashed through
At ringside.
McIntyre and the entire reinforced announce desk.
You simply cannot contain the Samoan werewolf.
What a freaking splash to the table, man. And there's the freaking aftermath
This
of
was
the
the car
cars.
crash when we came on the air, and there's Randy Orton.
Randy Orton. Is
Randy
that the
Orton,
same
the
shirt?
soon-to-be title challenger at WrestleMania, a week removed from that beatdown
That's
of Cody Rhodes.
suppo-
Randy Orton is next.
Maybe that's either the same shirt or that's just a blood-spattered design of the shirt. Interesting. Okay. I'm hoping it's the same shirt, because that would be a really good like story aspect of it all. Alright, do you think Drew Jacob will happen at Mania? And also, does it need a stipulation? Absolutely, it needs a stipulation. I predict some sort of like Sin City street fight between them at WrestleMania. Yeah, it's definitely gonna happen at WrestleMania. But yeah, you can't just have a normal matchup between these two anymore, Chester. There's gotta be a stipulation involved now, considering everything that has happened between the two. Yeah, there's no other way around it. Get a stipulation. Whether it could be a steel cage, last man standing, street fight, do whatever you gotta do, but you gotta have like some sort of stipulation. I feel this needs coming on and it's not happening. Candace, interesting development? Yes, very much so. Obviously, the Motor City Machine Guns have a lot of history with Johnny. Candice wants help from them to get him out of this funk. She tried to actually look into Danhausen, but then Danhausen just sold $20 human dollars, or 20 human monies, I'm sorry, from Candice, and then Motor City Machine Guns have to go to their tag team match. So, but yeah, it's a very interesting development, and hopefully we continue that. I don't understand why people would want TK to buy WWE, considering if he did that, be monopolizing wrestling the industry again. Yeah. It was a very interesting report when that came out, and to be fair, that one was like completely legit and everything. We were kind of talking about the wrestling media earlier on, David and Chester, and how sometimes the wrestling media isn't really taking all of that either as A, seriously, or B, with like the kind of integrity that it should be. But yeah, that one was legit, and I agree. We do not definitely need a monopolization of professional wrestling again. But yeah, what an interesting world it would have been, eh? If somehow, some way, Tony Khan owned the WWE with that. Man, oh man, wouldn't that been nuts? Her leaving Johnny Gargano angle? No, I don't think it would be her leaving. I think it would just be them kind of getting Johnny's confidence back up. Which is an interesting story to tell, considering obviously, we all know how good Johnny Gargano is in terms of a solo act, but yeah, it's but yeah, I think it's kind of just like a build confidence back up type deal, not a not the wife leaving the husband type deal. No.
And play the then, now, forever together event and earn his exclusive new card.
I wonder if Johnny is staying in WWE. I hope, like, I want him to go personally. Like, I know that's probably terrible to say, but I want him to be with Tommaso, man. DIY is better together. They are. They're better together as a tag team. Ciampa and Gargano, they bring out the best in each other. I would have loved it if DIY were a part of AEW as a babyface tag team, but then Tommaso turned heel, so it's kind of like a weird situation that they're in right now. If they ever were to bring Johnny in, it's a interesting choice, to say the least.
The real tribal chief. I've heard this garbage for 5 years straight. I've done everything under the sun in this business. And when the talking is done, we all know that you can't do the walking. So until you come up with something that can actually faze me, don't waste my time, Phil.
This promo was very underwhelming on Monday, I'll say it. Like,
my ring, my belt, my show. I tell you when you can go. And
they were saying the same stuff mostly the whole time. I don't see Candice going to AEW, considering if they can't do anything with Statlander, they wouldn't do anything with Candice. So that's a very true statement as well. I wouldn't even see Candice being a good fit for AEW. I think she's a good fit for the WWE, but man, oh man, do they not utilize her to what she used to be in NXT, man. When she used to be in NXT, it was absolutely incredible what she did.
You're old.
I can't believe the "you're old" line got Punk to crack, but if you guys saw, it wasn't supposed to be "you're old." It was supposed to be about Larry. It was supposed to be about Punk's dog, but
That Monday
for whatever reason, they didn't decide to use that line.
Against the OTC.
And
WrestleMania 42
there we are. So we got Punk and
two
Reigns
individuals who have hated one
at
another
WrestleMania.
for over 10 years. Well, dream match incoming for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is your WrestleMania main event, and it's coming down in a little over 4 weeks' time in Las Vegas.
Good God, they made Roman's arms veiny in that. Here we go with Randy, man. It's time for Randy to explain his actions after what happened last week with Cody and the contract signing. Maybe we get to see who was on the phone with the Viper. The 2026 Elimination Chamber winner. And the man that'll face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania. That man is most likely in the exact same shirt that he wore to do what he did to Cody at that contract signing. They still sing a song, so hey, talk to me. They still sing a song. It doesn't matter whether he's a babyface or whether he's a heel. He's gonna get the reaction from the crowd because it's Randy freaking Orton, and they love him. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Viper, Randy Orton!
The rightful heel in this feud.
I think what we all witnessed just 7 days ago.
It's here.
Now Randy Orton comes here, stares up at that WrestleMania
Randy
sign in
Orton
Raleigh, North Carolina, and is set
has to explain his actions.
Well, it was cold, it was calculated, and it was one of the most subhuman
Will we find
efforts
out
I think we've ever witnessed here on SmackDown.
who
Sickening,
he
despicable,
called on the phone?
And
We'll see.
Randy Orton needs to give the world some answers now, just 4 weeks ahead of his showdown with his oldest friend in this industry, Cody Rhodes, for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
Randy was talking to either his father or KO. Those are good picks, man. Those are good picks. I said somebody like Aleister Black because obviously Aleister and Randy were having that sort of like history where Aleister told Randy to listen to the voices in his head, and he ultimately did. But if anything, he could have easily been talking to his dad because of the family history, or KO because obviously the history that he has with Cody. And it looks like that's the exact same chair that he used against Cody at that contract signing with the steel steps. So
just like he did a week
there you
ago,
go.
Placed it there and held that undisputed WWE.
People were saying it's The Rock. It's definitely not The Rock.
Blue RKO merch shirt is gone. That's noticeable. Here's the Viper.
Alright, here we go. We get to hear from his actions. Hit that like button, guys, if you have not already. Let's try to get this to 10 likes tonight. So here we go. People still love him, man.
For years, when my entrance music hits, for years now, all you guys sing along.
Yep. I know he's not alive anymore, Pee-wee.
What a feeling that is, the love that you show me. So I try to return it. give the fans high fives. I sign the action figures. I sign the replica titles. I'll see a little kid with a poster that says, "Randy, it's my birthday," and I'll go up to that kid. I'll wish that kid happy birthday, and I know that that kid's going to remember that moment for the rest of their lives. That's a power that I have that comes with doing this for as long as I've been doing it. The love you show me, the love that I give back, that puts a smile on my face.
Puts a smile on his face. Then why'd you do what you did? Then why did you do what you did, man?
And that smile is the emptiest feeling that I have felt in my entire life.
Empty. Empty.
I've been doing this a long time, longer than most, but the reality is nothing lasts forever. So when the time comes that I gotta hang up the boots, I don't want my legacy to be the moments that I gave the young fans, the high fives, the autographs, the smiles that I put on your face. I want my legacy to be how much world championship gold I have put around my waist.
He wants 15. He wants 15.
Not too long ago, I won the Elimination Chamber, and I was going to go and fight Drew McIntyre for the title. And I knew that I could be exactly who I needed to be to face Drew, but then Cody came into the picture, and Cody beat Drew, took the title, and I didn't know if I could be who I needed to beat Cody. I love Cody like a brother, and I still do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
But last week, Cody took that burden off my chest. Cody took all that weight off my shoulders when he said, "Randy, I need you to be the best version of Randy Orton that you can be, not just for me, not just for them, but for you. I need you to be the Viper. I need you to listen to the voices."
Listen to the voices, man. That's what Aleister wanted you to do.
With listening to the voices is that I'm not always in control. Sometimes things can happen. There's no plan. There's chaos. Hell, sometimes I get hurt just as bad as everybody else. But I know that I need that killer instinct. I know that I need that killer instinct to add number 15 to my legacy.
Yes. Number 15, that's what it's all about. What's going on, Cam?
And I'm going to do it with the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment, RKO.
Absolutely. He's got to win at Mania, guys. I'm sorry. I love Cody. I think Cody's great. But he ain't winning.
In my head, they counsel me. They understand. They talk to me.
They talk to me.
They talk to me and they tell me that I am going to beat Cody Rhodes. The voices in my head talk to me.
Do you hear that crowd, man?
Cody Rhodes for the
Do you hear that crowd?
Championship. The voices in my head, they talk to me and they tell me I am going to beat Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and I am going to do it.
Do you hear that crowd?
At the main event of WrestleMania.
All right.
Simply stated, I want my legacy to be World Championship gold. And that is the
He wants to do it in the main event of WrestleMania. I'm telling you guys right now, I know it might sound crazy, I know it might sound like a long shot, but if this feud continues to go on the trajectory that it is, I would much rather see Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes as the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania rather than CM Punk and Roman Reigns. CM Punk and Roman Reigns, to me, has been very good in terms of build so far, but they are running out of material. Roman Reigns and CM Punk can main event either night to me, and I would be perfectly fine. But there's something about Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton to where you can have that be the main event of Night 2, and nobody should bat an eye. That rivalry has heat. That rivalry has it has a storytelling aspect to tell that can make that a Night 2 main event. There's something about that rivalry, man, that you can make it a Night 2 main event and nobody should be upset about that.
Bella Army, rejoice!
The OG Women's Tag Team for
I agree. Cody should not win at Mania. Orton and Cody had their fair share of being the last match at Mania. Well, they should be. Well, first of all, it's going to be a main event. Either Night 1 or Night 2. It's going to be the main event of WrestleMania for whatever one they want to do. But to be honest, to me, I really think it can have the lens to be the main event of Night 2 if they wanted it to be. No, you can't. You can't have him in the main event of Night 2 every single year. But, I mean, dude, the fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, whatever story has the better heat, whatever story has the better story progression through it all, should be the main event of Night 2 and should be the final thing that we see come WrestleMania. Roman and Punk, they've been solid. But there's something about Roman and Punk, to me, that just isn't.
Aleister Black.
They're running out of stuff right now. And Randy and Cody, they're new, and you have so much to work on with this. Oh, sorry. No man is ever truly fell. I do the things you never could, and we will never be equal. Okay, I finished it out. Sorry, David. Kind of went on a little bit of a spiel there with the main event situation, but yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Hogan and Rock wasn't the main event. No, it wasn't. And look what happened. And look what happened after that. And look what happened after that. Not many people remember that the main event of that WrestleMania because of that. When people legitimately thought that Hogan and Rock should have been the main event of that WrestleMania. I think it has the legs. If it doesn't main event Night 2, then obviously I won't be upset about it. But either way, it's going to be the main event of either Night 1 or Night 2. He said the main event of WrestleMania. It's either going to be a Night 1 main event or a Night 2 main event. One way or another, you're going to see that match last on either one of those nights. So, Aleister and Zelina remind me of Cross and Scarlett. I mean, that's basically who they replaced them with. That's basically who they replaced Scarlett and Karrion Kross with, is Aleister and Zelina. Aleister has always had that kind of like dark, mythical type of entrance. You can go back to his NXT days, he had that. He just didn't have the manager alongside him. Zelina was actually with Andrade, believe it or not, when they were in NXT together. But yeah, I mean, obviously the Zelina and Aleister Black pairing works because, well, they're together. So. And Johnny, look, the whole Triple H and CM Punk thing, CM Punk is way more mature than what happened all those years ago, 10 plus years ago. It's not about that anymore. CM Punk knows that this is literally his final, this is literally like one of his final contracts in the world of wrestling. Like, we know he's on his way out. We know what he brings to the table now at this stage of the game of his career. He's not that kind of person anymore. Would be a good feud if they came back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I freaking love Karrion and Scarlett. Karrion and Scarlett, they could not be more nice human beings. I met them in person. Incredible people. On Zeta Steel saying she left the WWE ID because she was losing her fun for wrestling and wanted to be with people who loved it. Yeah, I can't disagree with her. I can't disagree with her. You know, I think Zeta Steel is an absolutely amazing talent. I met her in person once at a GCW show. I literally caught her as she was leaving the building. She was taking pictures with fans as she was leaving the building. And, I respectfully stopped her to ask for, like, a picture and everything. She could not have been more nice of a human being. She took it with me. And yeah, she just wants to have fun. She wants to wrestle. Good for her for wanting to get back that love for pro wrestling, man. Do you think WWE fumbled for us? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's probably one of the biggest fumbles that WWE has had since Triple H took over. When you have an opportunity to get over organically with the audience, WWE will find every single way possible to shut you down, and that's exactly what they did with Cross. Uh-oh, Orton. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ryder?
I don't got no beef with you, man. You got something to say, spit it out.
Actually, I do. What the hell was that last week, man? I've known you and Cody for years, for decades. You guys are like brothers. And I get it, you want the championship, we all do, but what you did to Cody, the way you did...
Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
Come on, dude.
You got the nerve to talk to me, of all people, like that. Don't you got some action figures to go play with?
Wow.
Mark-ass stooge, an indie nerd. God, you're wasting my time now. As a matter of fact, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my god.
Stay.
Damn.
Out of my business. You wouldn't understand.
What do you mean you wouldn't understand?
Oh, this is a different version of Randy.
Good lord.
Randy is just beyond the point of reasoning.
But yes, absolutely, they fumbled the guy. When you get organically over like Cross did,
Sami Zayn.
They found every single way possible to shut it down. And then when they just released them for no goddamn reason, that's their fault.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
And listen, Wade, we've seen the emotions getting the best of Sami
Danhausen, not a good person to meet in person. He cursed me, and I slipped on a banana peel. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but obviously he did something to get Danhausen to curse you. I think Danhausen would be an absolute treasure to me. I hope that he would never curse somebody like me, because man, I'm already cursed enough in this world. But man, that's an interesting interaction then. Sucks about Tony. Yeah, I heard about the injury, man. That sucks. That sucks, man. Randy repeat after me. I will bring the fuck
Sami
back.
Zayn, who, to be honest, has been a mental wreck ever since losing his...
What the heck is this? Oh,
He said he was going to come down, Joe.
What? Yeah. I like it.
Well,
Oh yeah,
some of the
man.
exchanges with his peers
Oh yeah,
backstage.
man.
This is a guy that's been right in his
That's
face.
Trick way.
Mr. Wolfpack.
Yeah. Has to have one of the coolest entrances in wrestling. Aleister's the best, man. I love him. I want him to be some sort of champion in the WWE before it's said and done. It doesn't have to be a world championship. I just want him to have a title.
Energy in here is just unreal.
Yeah, he dialed 1-800.
At least we need to see the punk kick from Orton. Yeah, dude, if this feud does not bring back the punk, I don't know what will.
Oh, we got lemon pepper steppers incoming.
Hey, those lemon pepper steppers can go wherever they want.
Oh boy, here we go. Aleister taking
At
advantage.
least to give Sami Zayn some notes on his performance. That is the 20-plus year veteran Sami Zayn getting notes from the 3 or so year not-so-veteran Trick Williams.
And meanwhile, wasting no time with the striking combinations, Aleister Black.
Trick Williams, just a passive observer, got those lemon pepper steppers up on the desk, looking real relaxed, looking like a major A-list star, but in ring, there is a battle, and Sami Zayn did not get out the blocks, and he hasn't got out the blocks since the Royal Rumble and that loss to the then WWE champ Drew McIntyre.
And Sami trying to turn things around against Black. On an explosive night of Friday Night SmackDown, sold out
Tyler.
here at the Lenovo Center.
What's up, my man?
In Raleigh, North
How's it
Carolina.
going?
Those lemon
Appreciate you
pepper
stopping on by the
steppers
Twitch side of
up on the
things.
desk. Take it in, Sami Zayn and Aleister Black.
Sami and Aleister about to continue. They're about to go this commercial. Trick and the lemon pepper steppers. That's right, man. That's right. I think Trick Williams has done absolutely incredible stuff since showing up in WWE.
Sami Zayn and Aleister Black brought it up.
I have my little rivalry with him here on the streams. As you guys all know, we boo him, we make fun of him, we do the damn thing, but he's an absolute star. We all know this.
I've not been impressed with the mental composure of Sami Zayn. He is historically, as he's now staring a hole through Trick Williams, who's been mouthing off to Sami Zayn here at ringside.
They freaking love him, man.
Watch out, watch out.
Trick wants a bird's eye view, apparently. And
they love him. Look at this. I really hope Liv and Jade win at WrestleMania. Who do you have winning at Mania for the Women's World Titles? It's Liv and it's Liv and Rhea. Rhea has to 1000% retain. Not retain. Rhea has to 1000% win the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And Liv is winning. I mean, like that's easy to say. Jade Cargill's reign as Women's Champion has sucked. And she needs to lose that championship immediately. Like, if she could lose the championship tomorrow, I would love that. Genuinely. Could we see Sami Zayn turning heel? Maybe one day, but I don't want him to personally, because I think him winning the world title as a babyface is just a way too easy story to tell. But because I do believe that he will be a world champion. Like, this whole entire thing is to get him to be a world champion.
Black's trying to get him in position.
But you gotta do it the right way, and they're trying to do it the right way. But people are not really kind of liking what Sami's doing right now, which is the only reason why people want to see him turn heel. I think it could happen, but I don't think it would be anything long term.
Massive knee. And Sami gets the left
Honestly,
shoulder.
I felt like that could have been it. so we get a rematch with Liv and Rhea at Crown Jewel later in the year for the Crown Jewel title. I wasn't even really thinking that far ahead, but I mean, yeah, that would be the cause of that for sure. But Rhea has to win the title, Tyler. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because Jade Cargill's reign has sucked. There's nothing about it there's nothing about that title reign that makes me feel like she needs to retain. And anyway,
pedigree, kickboxing, mixed martial arts.
Liv and Rhea definitely need to win at Mania. Absolutely, Chester. Turn heel for the year, then have him go babyface next year at WrestleMania 43 in Saudi. Damian and standing there. Well, yeah. You can have the heel run for a little bit, just to get that kind of edge that he needs in order to like find that momentum to get to that world championship, and then he can turn babyface like right before the Rumble or something, win the Rumble, and then go to Saudi WrestleMania to win the world title there. I still have WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia ending with Sami Zayn becoming the world champion. But if he has to turn heel in order to have like that kind of edge go for him in order to make him world championship caliber, then so be it.
Well, Aleister Black is just the ultimate devil on your shoulder. He holds a megaphone to your darkest, most intrusive thoughts. Those are the thoughts that Sami Zayn needs to block right now, just like he needed to block that.
So we got a US Open Challenge tonight. There we go.
Flush on the temple.
I like that.
And here, of course, enjoying the action.
The hell you drinking?
Sipping an ice cold drink is Trick Willie.
When did he order a drink sitting ringside here as he showed up?
Trick Willie, you get custom service.
Oh, what a name. That's it. I mean, that's not going to be it, but that would have been really cool if it was.
Zayn really starting to struggle in a unique... Oh, what is this? It's like a pretzel knee bar being applied to Sami Zayn, and the agony clearly
I think Ovis should squash Brock. Over 1,000% has to win against Brock.
Zayn is struggling. You can see it across
Squashing is kind of a little bit insane, but because I don't think they would ever do that. But yeah, I mean, he absolutely has to win.
Victory there was Sami Zayn, and you just cannot take your eye off Aleister Black once he gets going.
He'll be okay if Stephanie goes after the women's IC title after Mania. That would be a really cool thing for her.
Sami tried to follow him up with the haluva kick.
Haluva kick miss. There's the Meteora. Freaking love the Meteora. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, nothing. Wow, that was a really close 2 count there.
A step off, isn't he? He's just not the same guy he was prior to that Royal Rumble Championship match he lost. And he really needs to snap out of this in a big way. And Trick Williams, who promised to be giving some notes to Sami Zayn after this match, making a major
just punching
list of misfires that
Zayn
Sami
in
has
the
made
head.
so far.
And Trick Williams getting under his skin. He was also Zelina and Aleister who did that, insinuating that world titles are not going to be in Sami's future, and that he's obsessed with his career frustrations.
Oh, no, man. Over the top.
Yeah, and that is the Sami of old. That is the Sami who doesn't die in the
They're
ring.
booing Sami right now.
The Sami who just keeps getting up and keeps swinging. Perhaps now he's back.
Oh, look at that force into the barrier. That entire barrier just shaking and sent back. And again.
Ova's winning, bro. Look, I'm not the biggest fan of Brock. Everybody knows that in here, whether you're on Twitch or whether you are on YT, but everybody knows I'm not the biggest fan of Brock Lesnar, but one way or another, Brock Lesnar has put people over in the past. He put Cody over big time when they did their feud, which was meaningless for 4 months, but he did. He put him over. And
Sami can sense it, Wade.
Yeah, the belief is
and he's put other people over in the past as well. So
this could be the kiss goodnight for
it's
Aleister Black.
Here comes Sami.
It's not often, but when Brock wants to do business, Brock does business the right way.
Just when the haluva was incoming.
And I hate that I even have to say that, but it's the truth. Because many people do not believe that for a second, but it's true.
That's the one with Pepper Steppers. Smashing his head. He just threw the drink all over Zayn.
Zayn, keep your composure. Get in the ring and finish the match. You're gonna lose now because you're letting him get in your head. You're letting him get in your head, are you? You let him get in your head. Yeah, see, this is what happens. This is what happens.
He's in the middle of the match with Aleister Black.
And you're gonna get counted out.
Boil over again with Sami.
Well, exploding with rage there is
nope, you're
Sami
gonna get in there, Black Mass, and you lost the match. Look at this. Look at this. This is what happens. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Aleister Black!
This is what happens when you let somebody like Trick Williams get in your head.
Sami Zayn entering
This
the
is
ring
what
after
freaking
his
happens,
Trick
man.
Williams just caught flush on that jaw, a sweeter kick.
Trick and Sami need to happen at Mania. There's definitely setting that up. I mean, like that's not even a question at this point.
And you have to say, it was almost like Black had a sixth sense that was
man.
coming.
You wonder where Sami's head is at now.
Please, give me Randy tonight. Look, Matt, you saw what he did to Cody last week. You know what he's capable of. And you see what I'm dealing with tonight with Drew and Jacob. I'm sorry, but it's just not happening. You saw what he did to Cody? The cheap shot to me. Give me. Look, Matt, I'm sorry, okay? It's not gonna happen.
What do you? Give him a shot,
I know you got a lot
dude.
going on tonight, but why are people telling me that the Open Challenge is closed? The Open Challenge is closed because somebody made a very compelling case to me about why they should be next in line.
Okay, so the match is happening.
Not the Miz.
It's not the Miz. Thank God. Ilja? Are we getting it?
I was thinking about what you said to me last week, and you're right. I will be always fighting myself. But I can't be the man that I want to be if I don't take the shots right in front of me.
Okay.
Well, Ilja, it's about time. So tonight, for one of us, it's gonna be champagne. But for the other one, it's gonna be just pain.
Pain will entertain. Whether it's mine
or it's yours. So we get it. So we get to run it back now. Finally. It looks like Ilja Dragunov has answered the challenge, and we get it. There you go. All right. Good stuff there. Nick Hampton to the Panthers. All right. You what? Trick Williams, get into your head, and look what happens. You lose the match to Aleister Black. We're definitely getting Zayn. Versus Trick Williams at WrestleMania. Alright. Alright, guys. Jaden. Oh no, what do you mean? What do you mean about Jaden Reed? What happened? LP's promo gets cooking more. Yeah. I see what you mean. It looks like we're gonna be getting Ilja and Melo again, so that should be good. Okay. I wonder when this Kit Wilson and Jelly Roll thing is happening. That's probably happening just before the main event, which is the women's tag title match, but I mean, we'll see. Okay. Going to Mania again this year, Tyler. You freaking madman, dude. You freaking madman. Good for you, bro. Good for you. You got 4 seats? Good for you, bro. My god. Yeah, nah. You would catch me dead first before I ever got 4 seats to a WWE event ever again. Good for you, man. Alright, actually, yeah, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Oh, here are the Irresistible Forces.
It's been years since the Bella Twins have tagged up, right?
That's right.
And the Bella Twins have never won a tag team championship, right?
Right again.
So I don't understand.
Well, they weren't. The tag titles weren't around, so
at beating us
they couldn't have.
So let's actually be for real right now. We are the center of attention, the Irresistible Forces, and the Bella Twins. They're just here to try to relive their glory days. Charlexa, they're trying so hard, desperately, to just stay on our heels. And even on Raw, we have the Kabuki Warriors, Lyra and Bailey saying they're coming for our titles. Well, it's time to put all of y'all in check.
Looks like we're getting some sort of 5-way maybe at WrestleMania.
You'll be lucky to survive tonight. Lash and I are gonna demolish you. There's only 2 things you could do about it. Nothing and like it.
And that's not just a threat. That's pressure.
Interesting.
That championship match is coming up later.
That's our main event. TLC match. I'd personally do a gauntlet. I wouldn't do TLC because if anything, I think a ladder match would most likely be happening for the Intercontinental title. I wouldn't want to have 2 ladder matches in the same weekend. You know, less is more. I do a ladder match for the IC title rather than the tag titles for the women. I do some sort of gauntlet. And here's Jade. Great. To be honest, I don't want a celebrity in the ring at Mania. Jelly Roll doesn't scream a match for me as a fan for pro wrestling. I see where you're coming from, Chester, but the thing is, like, I saw his match with Randy, Logan.
But it's the championship match ahead at WrestleMania.
I think it was Randy, Logan, and McIntyre at SummerSlam. I saw the match. And to be completely honest, out of all of the celebrities that we have seen in recent memory in the WWE, he was probably one of the ones that was definitely like the least egregious in terms of the ring. He has respect for this business, and he should definitely, he can definitely have a role in this. But if anything, it's a tag team match again, so he'll do what he needs to do. to improve. And it's not like he was ass at SummerSlam. He was honestly pretty solid for what they did with him. You gotta find the right roles for him, and that's exactly what they're trying to do for him right now. This promo better be better than last week's, because I'll tell you right now, last week's promo was god dang awful. Or whenever they had their first promo battle against each other. When they were just talking about their bodies.
The Elimination Chamber
Make this promo a hell of a lot better, man, because their first interaction together was awful.
Who will do anything to get that gold back around her
Thoughts on Denise, Dennis Rodman. I think he said Denise. Dennis Rodman in the Hall of Fame. I'm not watching the Hall of Fame. The only speech I'm probably watching at the Hall of Fame this year is AJ. It doesn't affect me in any way. He did whatever he did in WCW with the NWL. They're running out of people to induct into the Hall of Fame. When there are many actual other people that should have been in the Hall of Fame at this point, they're not. They're putting people like him in there. Who won the last match? Aleister. Aleister beat Sami. There's so many other people worthy enough to be in the Hall of Fame other than Dennis Rodman, and they put him in there because of the NWO stuff. Great.
What is it, Jade? Huh? Are we gonna talk or are we gonna actually do something? Because I feel like we've said all that we need to say, and to be completely honest with you, I don't really want to talk to you anymore.
See, it ain't about me. It's about what you need. And what you need is this title. Me? I don't need this damn title. I don't need this ring, and I damn sure don't need y'all fans.
Then why are you here?
You've been grinding so hard to be somebody. And me, with or without wrestling, I've been that bitch and I'm still that bitch. And like I said from day one, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make mo money.
So you're stealing CM Punk's lines now?
If your goal here was to not make friends, I feel like you've been very successful with that. But you were right about one thing, Jade. I do need this. I live for this. See, I've been busting my ass since I was 16 years old. So I'm not gonna let just anyone come up in here, walk all over me to get what they want.
Oh, another sob story. Rhea, I don't care
Oh my God.
what you sacrifice and what you put in, and I damn sure don't care about those women in the locker room.
Yeah, it shows. It shows.
Wrestling didn't make me. I make it matter. And without it, you disappear. I mean, you're nothing but EO's little...
No. I'm gonna stop you right there. Because I'm not gonna let you disrespect me, this business, or anyone else in it.
Thank God.
It's obvious that you know nothing about this business if you think that I need that title. See, since that title's been around your waist, that title needs me.
Talk to them. Tell them about it.
And I'm gonna put it in a way that you are going to understand, you see. Now, I want that title. So I'm going to take that title.
As you should.
That's why I've given you a big WrestleMania match. So welcome to the big leagues, bitch!
That's right. That is freaking right.
Are we gonna continue talking, or are we gonna do something about it? I'll even give you the first shot. Hit me! Come on! Do something!
Do something. You ain't going to. You ain't going to.
Nah, on my time.
Of course, of course, of course.
Jade backs away 4 weeks
If you
away
actually
from
think
meeting up
Jade Cargill deserves
for
to
the
win
women's
this match at
championship.
WrestleMania, you must be on something, and I might have to have a piece of that. Because man, oh man, Rhea Ripley is annihilating Jade Cargill in every single way imaginable in this feud. There is nothing more than I want than see Rhea Ripley win the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. And at the end of the day, these two are cornering Jade.
They met up a week ago. There was a vicious attack going back a few months ago.
To get to Rhea? Perfect. Oh, what the hell? No.
What
No.
is this?
No.
They're surrounding
No.
the ring.
No. No.
B-Fab
No.
alongside Meechin on the
No.
other and kendo sticking.
No.
Jade Cargill just looking on opposite of surrounding Rhea Ripley.
Of course. Of course. Now we have a 3-on-1 battle.
What the hell is going on?
Big right hand, and now B-Fab and Meechin
Is that what B-Fab was talking with Jade Cargill about the other night?
As Jade Cargill just laughs.
Well, Meechin and B-Fab have hated Jade Cargill for months now,
Oh,
apparently
great,
in cahoots.
great.
Oh,
Great. Now this
Kick right
proves
to the
that Rhea
face.
has to win at
And now just
WrestleMania.
being held up and putting her in position for Jaded.
Great. All right. Yep. 3-on-1. Rhea's got this. Rhea's gonna pack him up. No worries.
The Tormentors just sent a major message to Rhea
Yep.
Ripley.
Nope.
You may
Rhea's gonna
have the
pack him up. Don't
experience,
worry about it. We're
but
good.
you certainly
We're good.
don't have all the answers, and
Nope.
you are not going to
Nope,
have
we're
it all
fine.
your own way at
We're fine.
WrestleMania when the WWE Women's Championship is on the line.
Yep. No, we're fine. We're good.
It's Master, Inspire, Zone in. I've got the Miz method down, jelly roll tonight, piece of cake. Right, Miz? Miz, right?
Yeah, sorry, it's been a really weird week since SmackDown. My family vacation got delayed because of weather in Hawaii. Then they put me in a middle seat.
Miz in the middle?
Yeah, and to top it all off, I have a sunburn on my back that is absolutely killing me.
Hey, Danhausen.
Hey, guys! So, I was thinking Danhausen come out to the ring with you to protect you against Jimmy Jam as your muscle. What do you think?
Wake up, Danhausen. We don't want your toxic machismo.
Why can't you get it through your Dracula brain that I'm not going to mentor you?
Who's Dracula? Fine, have it your way, stay cursed. I don't care.
There's no such thing as...
Oh!
I just had an epiphany. How can you master Inspire Zone in if I'm holding your hand throughout this entire confrontation? You need to go out there by yourself and do the Miz method. Be the Miz method. You got this.
Be Miz.
Curse.
Oh!
I can't believe you lost it.
No, Soul's crashing out now.
Huh? You lost the titles? Hey, you might as well say goodbye to WrestleMania. There goes our opportunity, guys.
Hey, Solo. That's on the Wyatts, man. That's not on us.
It is on you. It's on you, and it's on you.
Come on, Tama. Say something. Say something, Tama.
Give it back. Give the lantern back to the Wyatts. You haven't been acting like yourself. Man, you're starting to sound like Roman.
Oh.
What did you...
What the hell? Oh god, they're still fighting. They're still fighting. Why are you still fighting? Nick, get control of your show. Oh, they just leave them. They just left? Okay. That makes sense.
Drew and Jacob again everywhere.
hell
It's a SmackDown fire between them that cannot be contained tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
China as a solo star, Bray Wyatt and the Shield should all go in. Oh yeah, dude.
The challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 200.
Rhea outnumbered, she's fine. She'll be fine. No, I don't have a single warrior in the world. I don't have a single warrior in the world. She's winning that freaking title. I mean,
She deserves U.S.
can't hear me
Championship
out.
match against Carmelo next.
You can't hear me out. Jade should win only because I think Bianca should dethrone her. I see where you're coming from, Eric, but at the end of the day, look, at the end, like, it doesn't even matter at this point anymore. It doesn't even matter at this point anymore. It's gone far too long. This championship run has gone far too long. We don't know when Bianca's coming back, and we can't wait. We can't wait for that. We can't. She's held the title since November. She's defended it twice when it comes down to the one match that she had and this upcoming match at WrestleMania. There's only 2 title defenses for her. You gotta get the title off of her right now. Michin, when did they tease the heel turn? I saw Jade talking with B-Fab not too long ago on an episode of SmackDown. I don't know why. It was like some random backstage segment. But it was more in the background of the backstage segment, so there was something going on with that. Did I know Chuck Norris died today? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They're definitely doing the baddies thing in WWE, just like with Jade and AEW. Yeah. That's actually a very good comparison. The MFTs can speak finally. Yeah. JC Mateo actually spoke words for once. Thanks. Because there's no way. On one attack. Jade up until this point. Three on one attack. We maybe want to see Rhea win more.
Hey, how about the breaking news today that started making buzz throughout the sports world?
Wait, so Michin and B-Fab work with Jade now? Yes, they do. They're together now. They're a trio.
Part of the class of 2026, the
Freaking Dennis Rodman, man.
NBA champion joins this high-profile class of inductees.
Chicago
The
Bulls.
saying way to go to their former star player. And of course, Las Vegas will be the host. Everybody was getting that Taker tap when Taker taps you on the shoulder. The great Steph McMahon will be part of the class. AJ Styles, Demolition. The induction ceremony will be at Dolby Live Park Friday, April 17th, and tickets are now available.
So we
at
got Dennis
Ticketmaster.
Rodman from the NWO, Demolition, AJ Styles, and Stephanie McMahon. Here we go, US Open Challenge, baby. Let's get it done. I'm so sad about Chuck. Yeah, no, in all seriousness, yeah, when I heard that, I was, it's pretty upsetting, man. I heard about it in a group chat, you know? But yeah. R.I.P. to Chuck, man.
And he has dealt with the parade of the Open Challenge with aplomb. Dragunov and Hayes, they just get it, Wade. They've been doing it the right
so
way.
Dragunov make his Dragunov had an entrance in commercial. We didn't just see his we didn't just see his entrance, right? I'm not tripping.
To defend against his offense, rather than random superstars from the worlds of AAA, Raw, SmackDown, NXT turning
here we
up,
go.
Mello having to quickly formulate a plan.
But they have been all-time classics when they've gotten together, like what we saw the day after Christmas when Hayes defeated the Mad Dragon. I mean, that was an instant classic when Carmelo won the title.
Yeah, no doubt about it. These two have kind of been married to each other as opponents for the past 4 years. They've been competing all the way back in NXT for the NXT Championship. And that has simply continued here on SmackDown, and they certainly bring the best out of one another.
Well, doesn't that just sum up Ilja
no, they did it before commercial. Then I must have just completely missed it. Yeah, I must have completely missed it when I was catching up in chats. How the heck did I miss that then, guys? Can we get Mello some pyro? I think that would be a pretty cool addition for him.
I think the explanation is that Ilja has been
US title needs more challengers, absolutely.
In turmoil, but now
absolutely.
realizes to be the man he wants to be, he has to take the shot, and shot being taken at Carmelo Hayes.
Well, a lot of
China as a solo should have definitely happened
and his life's journey
for the Hall of Fame.
And everything he has seen in life and those he appreciates, especially his
Constantine special. There you go.
Oh, the torque of the Constantine special.
Good stuff, man. Alright, I actually was going in here to do something, and now I just lost completely track of what I was going to do.
You know,
it was a trio, Jade, Michin, and Beefap.
And you start getting into the match call as he's looking to regain gold.
I know Gunther is probably above it, but Mello versus Kim at WrestleMania for the US title. I would love that. I think Gunther versus Mello would be really cool to see. I don't think it happens, but that would be a really cool thing. I think Gunther needs to change the pace. If he actually came over to Friday Night SmackDown, I think it would be a really good thing for him. What is your favorite minor league baseball team? Minor league is definitely interesting. I don't watch the minor leagues all that much. We have the Hartford Yard Goats here in Connecticut. And to be completely honest, from what I understand, we're not that good of a baseball team. Not that good of a baseball team.
Dragunov, who is giving it everything he's got, and finally maybe a little breathing room for Carmelo Hayes, and breathing is exactly what that man needs to do right now.
It's definitely
giving him just a little bit of separation.
An interesting.
Still down on one knee. Sold out here at the Lenovo Center. Home to the NHL.
It's an interesting choice, but I feel like
let's go Mello, trying to rally.
That's the only one I can really go off on, you know. I grew up with watching his movies. My late husband loved Chuck,
especially that roar we heard when.
But so did I.
Special a little earlier.
Yeah, no, I definitely get it. Sure, I do.
Getting that left shoulder up is Hayes.
And that is one thing historically in this game that has always resonated with the fan base. Any superstar who is willing to throw down at a drop of a hat.
What was I going in here to do? What?
Do they ever? Slams down Hayes goes up top to the second rope.
I want to see definite challengers. I mean, Mello Cardona, Mello Javon, Mello Priest, Mello Black. If you want to go to NXT, Melo versus Ethan Page or Ricky Sainz. Absolutely.
Seemingly slowing down somewhat now.
Maybe they might pivot LA Knight and Gunther with
lungs burning already.
Page asking him to take care of LA Knight.
Surprisingly getting dropped. A little easier at this point.
I think Gunther versus LA Knight would be just meh. Gunther and LA Knight would just not be a match that I want to see. In my eyes. In the eyes of the Rangers.
Position to stretch him out, but Hayes is trying to lock up that arm.
This has been pretty good. This has been a pretty good match so far, guys.
Joan Wade with you in this great scene here in Raleigh, North Carolina, sold out Lenovo Center. You're watching the United States Championship match. Carmelo Hayes and Ilja Dragunov. And a few weeks ago, Wade, Ilja Dragunov was offered this rematch to go after the title that he once had. He didn't accept it. He said, I want to earn it, deserve it. I want to become the warrior
United States Championship over
This version of Dragunov appears to be the warrior
then
again.
Kit and Jelly, and then Irresistible. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I wanted to edit that real quick.
Melo might be regretting that now because something
It
has
is so hot up in my living room. I had to bring the dogs out in the backyard to play.
Trying to regain that U.S. title right here.
What kind of dogs you got, Sharon? Had I better know Truth
just gets a glimpse of that
from wrong from right.
It might give him a little more fuel to try and get back into this one.
Choose in for LA Knight. And the thing is, dude, I don't think LA Knight fits this year for WrestleMania. I don't. Like, genuinely, I just do not see a world where LA Knight fits the best for WrestleMania this year. He should be a part of WrestleMania, but there's literally nothing for him to do in terms of, like, what fits him best.
To fight his way back. Dragunov answers, and now up on the shoulders. And Dragunov fights
like,
his way
what's
out of
the best course of action for him to be a part of WrestleMania this year? There's really no, like, good concrete storyline.
Dirty Diana and into the cover.
And catching Ilja Dragunov by surprise there. Finally, a flurry from Carmelo Hayes. And you sense something just changed.
Hayes. Oh, what a big uppercut and a chop, and now he looks to regain momentum here.
Well, this is where Melo really has to be innovative and resourceful because Plan A certainly was not working for the United States champion. Plenty more plans where that came from. If history...
Wow, oh my God.
Nasty landing though for Melo.
Holy shit.
Took all of that on the top of the head in Ilja Dragunov, but ribs
oh my
first
God,
into the desk.
dude.
Now blocking out the pain is Carmelo Hayes, and that is
his ribs, dude. He might have cracked a couple of ribs on that landing.
Melo perhaps looking to put this one to bed while he still can.
Up top and a big splash.
Force him in Seth versus
You
the
can see
Vision.
how effective he is.
I don't want to force that, man. I don't. Because the fact of the matter is, I think the Vision, in terms of that sucked. I know that had to suck. Holy crap. And then that landing on the frog splash, man. I know that had to suck for Melo, dude. I don't want to force it, man, because I think the Vision in terms of Austin Theory and Logan Knight and Logan Knight, that's ridiculous. Logan Paul, they're going after the tag titles. Seth Rollins, I think Braun Breaker's coming back. I do. I think Braun Breaker is coming back from injury. I think we're going to be getting Braun Breaker versus Seth at WrestleMania. I think that's still the plan. I think we're still a go for that. And truthfully, I do not see a world where LA Knight fits anywhere. I don't.
That is how important victory and gold is to these two men.
With him being with the Vision forever. Maybe put him in the IC title picture. You can do the IC title ladder match, and you can put him in there for all that matters. Ooh! Foot on the rope. Foot on the rope. Put him in the IC title ladder match if you want to. But I mean, like, there's literally nothing for him to do. Like, in a singles capacity.
The crowd could not appreciate the efforts of Hayes and Dragunov more as they battle for the U.S. Championship here in Raleigh, North Carolina.
We can't just wait for someone like Bianca to come back.
From Ilja Dragunov, countered with a first 48 midair.
We really don't know
by an H-bomb.
When she's able to come back.
That should have been over 4 times in a row in the blink of an eye.
That title's been defended one time.
It goes on, and
that title has been defended one time, with the second time happening at WrestleMania.
This is what happened moments ago.
It's been a terrible reign, and it needs to end.
He's out right. No, he's not. H-bomb to the jaw. Pin. 1, 2, 3, new champ. Oh, fun on the road by Carmelo Hayes.
How he was able to control himself for just that moment to land the H-bomb.
The second time.
Absolutely astounding performance from 2 men, and I hate one thing here. One of these guys is going to have to lose tonight, and that feels like a crime after the performance they both have put in.
Try harder.
Ilja Dragunov just wanting more from his opponent here. Try harder. Any sane human being would just want their opponent to
unfortunately, I see him being the biggest name to miss WrestleMania. Yeah. Unless he's put in that U.S. title picture, or not the U.S. title picture, unless he's put in an IC title ladder match that I see happening at WrestleMania, then there's nothing for him to do at Mania. I just had a senior moment, and I can't remember what kind of dogs they are. I just, no worries.
Difficult to break his
no
way
worries.
out, but got a little breathing room, but a step ahead again is the challenger.
Nice suplex with a bridge. 1, 2, kick out.
And I don't know if Ilja Dragunov has ever come across the word fatigue.
She's getting a prominent role now to be on TV. Michin, prominent enough.
This man must have somewhere.
It's not that I do not like her in any way. I do. But Michin and B-Fab being like cronies for Jade in this feud with Rhea, it's not really that kind of groundbreaking for me.
Who is like a man possessed in that ring this
evening. If anything, it just makes me want to see Rhea win more. Because, I mean, I just don't like anything that they're doing with Jade right now, so just get the title off for immediately. I don't like Jade. Like, I'll just say that right now, Tyler. I don't. I know that people in the YouTube chat know that. But yeah, I'll just say it right now. I just don't like it.
Ilja Dragunov. I mean, the sequence we saw moments ago with the midair first 48.
Oh, this is her new faction like she had in AEW, that's for sure. But is it gonna do anything of importance? No.
To the apron, but instead, Dragunov
we can't wait for Bianca Belair to come back to TV. We can't. Because we do not know, oh my god. Because we do not know when she's able to come back, and we cannot stall the Women's Championship picture for one person to come back. That Women's Championship needs help, and Rhea Ripley is literally the only person that can help her. Her being the title.
Courageously moved with him as a young boy, couldn't speak the language in a foreign country.
With Bella Twins main eventing, do we see another title change? I don't think so. I think there's going to be some sort of shenanigans to where they retain the titles, but we get like some sort of 4-way or 5-way at Mania.
Look at this scene here in Raleigh.
This superplex here. Oh wow! Oh, the cutter turns into a cutter.
What a reversal!
Good stuff.
Incredible counter to retain.
Ooh.
And the Mad Dragon, something deep down inside of him. There's no quit.
Well, what a reversal. Superplex attempt turned into a mid-air cutter by Carmelo Hayes. And this is a heavily hurt Carmelo Hayes, whose ribs may be
I like Michin in the ring, Tyler, don't get me wrong. But this does not move me. This doesn't move me because it's not going to mean anything
just off to the side is that
a month or two from now.
Championship. Hayes and Dragunov. The ribs on Hayes greatly affected.
That's the only thing for me. Like, I don't mind those two being a team. I don't mind what they're trying to do with them. Invest in them. Give them something important to do, but it's not going to mean anything in 1 to 2 months.
The Mad Dragon wants the best version of Hayes, and he's getting it. Oh!
Well, they're getting the best version of each other.
They're hitting each other so hard that they're generating momentum off the far ropes.
Woo! Yeah!
Refusing to drop.
Hit it again. There you go. Hit again. He swept the leg. Sweep the leg, Randy. Oh.
How about Mello?
Oh my God.
And then a big, monstrous boot.
Dragunov just knew that wasn't going to be enough, but maybe this will do it.
1, 2, kick out, man.
How does Hayes find a way time and again?
And how do you write either man off after performances like this?
Woo!
And again, attack on the wrist.
1, 2, kick out again, man.
Carmelo stays alive.
Danhausen gonna curse truth.
Clinging on, that is true championship drive right there from Carmelo.
Danhausen's gonna become a tag team champion in this company, Anthony. I'll tell you that right now. He'll become a tag team champion.
Has set his sight.
Oh!
First 48 midair.
1, 2. Oh my God!
No!
Holy crap! Holy crap!
Torpedo Moscow would have been the death knell for Carmelo.
Mello
Hayes'
having a generational run as champ, absolutely, man. And people thought that Triple H fumbled him. Look at what they're doing with him. All they had to do was stay patient, like I did, and look what's happened.
Torpedo Moscow.
He's become an absolute freaking star.
He's going for the power bomb.
Torpedo Moscow. Nice. 1, 2, 3. And he retains.
Here is your winner and still United States Champion, Carmelo.
He retains by the skin of his teeth, but he retains.
He retains.
They need to go and make a second United States Championship because Ilja Dragunov absolutely deserved that title tonight. But so did Carmelo Hayes. That was tens all
Such a good match.
Bravo, both men. Wow.
That was awesome. Just
How have we not reached the time limit?
Hayes and Dragunov.
It has been around 20 minutes. There's no time limits in WWE. There's time limits in AEW, but there's no time limits in WWE.
I like him. You don't like him? I kind of like him, but I don't. He's weird. He called me out on something. But anyways, congratulations, boy. Y'all, the tag team champs.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate
hey,
it.
man,
So happy for y'all.
hit us up later.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
go out and have a few take it easies. Come chill.
See y'all later, man.
All right,
Love
DP,
y'all.
it's Weapons Up.
What? Wepa? 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 Oh God.
I'm so sorry for last week, man. Please forgive me.
No, listen. Don't worry about me, brother. But can I be honest? I'm worried about you. I know what it's like to be the bad guy, Randy. Just listen to me. I know what it's like to be judged for the worst version of ourselves. I know what it's like to be judged for the worst decision I've ever made. You know what that feels like too, so I'm not here to judge you. I'm just wondering if you still remember how much you mean around this place. Every single week in these hallways, I see it in their eyes. You light this place up, and this is the same hallways they used to be afraid of. But you did the work to change that. You became a better person. You became a better man. And I just don't understand why you're fighting so hard to go back to being a version of yourself you've already beat. Don't let that monster in. I don't even think I know this version of you, man. I know a whole different version of you, dude. I know a dude that's full of love. I know a great human. I know a dude that changed this business by himself. And I'm not talking about the wrestler. I'm talking about the husband. I'm talking about the father. And I'm talking about the man. You're a beautiful soul, Randy. That's the man I know. That's the man that had my back at SummerSlam. That dude that did that thing to Cody last week, I don't know that guy, Randy. I don't know if it's the voices in your head. I don't know if it's somebody in your ear, but I know the real Randy. And the real Randy knows money comes and goes. Titles come and go. But family, friends, and those that'll ride with you, and that's forever. Life's not about what you do, it's who you do it with.
Holy shit.
However,
Shelly, what am I supposed to do? Like with Cardona earlier. Like I know I was out of line, but how do I fix that? How do I even begin?
That's step one, baby. That's where we start. We'll start there. We can deal with the Cody thing later, man. We've all known Cardona forever, man. It's gonna be hard. Go find Cardona and do the right thing. We'll start there.
Holy shit.
All right. I hear you.
I love you, man.
I know you do, man. I love you right back. Thank you, Joe.
He's gonna turn on him so hard. That was so good, though. Holy shit. Get Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
That was so good, dude.
Well, here you go, Wade.
Holy shit, that was good.
And aiming that BB
Yeah, I'm the top head.
Kid calling out Jelly Roll next.
Woo! That was so good. If you take the belt off Jade, then how do you promote her and Bianca? Does it need a title? Does it really need a championship? I don't think it really needs a title. It writes itself after everything that's happened between those two. That was probably one of the best promos I ever seen Jelly Roll cut, and it was in a backstage segment. Holy shit. That was so good. Wow. And people think Jelly Roll doesn't have a place in the WWE. Look at what he just did with Randy right there. You're meeting Liv at Mania, as well as Becky and Seth and Julia. That's incredible, man. Genuinely, that's really cool, bro. And people think Jelly Roll has no place in the WWE. Look at what he just did with Randy tonight. Look at what he just did with Randy Orton tonight. Easily the best I've seen him in terms of talking in a WWE style manner. Orton's gonna turn on him hard. The hard way, but an awesome moment. Perfect. Alright. Do you think they should demote her to the US title division after Mania? Jade? I think Jade needs to stay away from a title for a long time until she improves. Both in ring and on the mic. She needs to work with people that'll help her. That'll help her improve. She does not need to be in title pictures right now. This segment was great. Not a fan of a lot of titles. I would love for them to bring back European. Yeah, that would be cool. They don't need as many championships as AEW, but yeah, I guess. Oh, they're Terriers? There you go. Look at Oba. 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 Yeah! And then it happened. A jaw-dropping show of dominance. Won't soon forget. Yeah! Such a good moment, man. Challenge accepted. Who?
As if that fall from grace wasn't enough. That scene of Oba with his foot on Brock Lesnar's chest, that's a critical juncture moment in the sport that we could be talking about for years and years, and there it is. To see those
Rockin' Oba at WrestleMania. I get pairing them because Jade is at her best when she has a mouthpiece. Mia is probably one of the better women promos. I can see that, yeah. 6'4" versus 6'3", 310 versus 290, reach of 80 versus reach of 81, 51 to 56, shoe size 15 to 14, two-time NXT champion, North American champ.
Yeah, you're reading that correct when you
Dude,
see 56-inch chest on Lesnar. Bones for the Crows by Nickelback is the official theme song.
Bones for the Crows
Available
from
now
Nickelback.
wherever music is sold or
Freaking
streamed.
Nickelback, man.
Bones for the Crows, Nickelback.
Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson.
Jelly Roll! Jelly Roll, you crossed the line last week. You started this fight, so tonight I finish it. Because where I come from, if you cause a problem, we settle it like men. So get your ass out here.
Here we go, man. Come again, where's your name? Where's your baby? Where's your body? Where's your
Let's not forget Jelly Roll threw a huge haymaker at Kit Wilson last week. A haymaker that missed and called the
I'm a
Miz
freaking mark for that song, man. I'm sorry. I'm a freaking mark for that song. I'm a mark for Jelly Roll. I don't give a single shit.
Jelly Roll is here to fight.
Who's your friend?
I tell you what, Kit Wilson, if this is what you wanted, this is what you got. I don't know what you thought you were going to get when you called me out, boy, but we finna fight right here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Somebody get a referee and ring that damn bell.
We're getting a match?
Wants this right now.
He wants a match?
Whoa, 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 Jelly. Once again, the bravado, the ego, is maybe 2 steps ahead of the brain. I said we settle this like civilized gentlemen.
He wants a match. Forget civilized.
I don't fight with my fists.
What?
I fight with my words.
What?
Be the bigger man. I like
Get a mic.
Go give me a flame.
Oh, toxic. Okay, sorry.
Do what? Did I hear you right? Did you call me? This is getting weird, man. Did you bring me all the way to Raleigh to have a rap battle with you?
What?
I mean, hold on. Don't get me wrong. I think you're a decent dancer, but you ain't no rapper.
Jelly, don't you dare compare me to a rapper. I am so much better than them
What
and
is
so
this?
much better than you. No, no rap battle tonight.
Oh,
Tonight, we have slam poetry.
What? What?
You got a book? You brought a book?
He's so shocked.
Jelly, you can talk all you want, but you've got no class. Just a couple of ugly face tattoos and a criminal past.
Oh.
Hey, hey, but well done on losing that weight and looking so damn thin. All I see is a melted blob of skin.
Damn. Okay.
You're fat-phobic. You're toxic. I might even call you a jerk. But hey, at least we got proof Ozempic does work.
Oh my god. All right, Jelly.
I got more.
I think you gotta get him.
Jelly, you try to inspire, but to me, it's a little bit silly. Hey, congrats on losing 300 pounds. Maybe now you can see your little Willy.
All right, Jelly. Get him. Get him. Get him now. Get him now, Jelly.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Good.
I didn't bring a little book or nothing, but I might have a little something for you. Oh, Mr. Kid Wilson came in and tried to destroy me, but I don't have to see my Willie. Your mother sees it for me.
Oh boy.
Cracks.
Oh boy. Oh boy. He cracked himself up with that one.
You talk about Ozempic. That's really original, y'all. Hey, Jelly's really fat. Your mother could have told you that. I put my belly on her back.
Oh my god.
I'm offended.
Oh my god.
That's talent right there.
I guess so.
Oh, this caught him a cheap shot from behind.
Oh, God, Kit Wilson just unloading on Jelly Roll, and Kit Wilson has snapped.
He wanted the poetry slam. He couldn't handle it. Oh!
Damn.
Just laying out Jelly Roll after that big
Oh,
splash.
no.
And him going up top to the top rope.
Oh no.
Kit Wilson.
Jelly, please get out of the way, dude. Get out of the way.
Oh! That
Damn.
corkscrew elbow.
Landed an absolute beauty. Wordsworth with a pen.
Damn,
and even
guys.
more dangerous with his fists. Toxicity.
Oh, poor Jelly, man. Yeah, I'm the topic.
You do not have to keep reminding me, okay? I am aware of the outcome of that match.
You didn't get the job done. Now, Tiffany thinks she can disrespect me. So next week, I'll put her in her place.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I'm sorry.
Oh, trouble in paradise, ladies. Well, you know how the old saying goes. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tiffany, let's all work together.
Oh my god.
I don't need any help from you.
Okay, that was rude. I'm actually
Very
done with this disrespect.
Treasonous, really.
Oh boy. Oh great.
Oh, I like that. Irresistible Forces Women's Tag Team Championship.
Alright, well, it looks like we're gonna be getting the tag title match up next, guys. We're finally gonna get to the main event. This show felt like 4 hours instead of 3.
As the road to WrestleMania. That title on your
Mello and Dragunov was match of the night tonight for sure. I guess Chili Roll is toxic. I thought we were going to get a music competition. Joey dropped bars. I think Tiffy versus Julia, potentially Chelsea added in. I can't even see the I can't even see you chatting anymore, Tyler. I'll get it. I'll get it back. Play the groundwork for a singles match at WrestleMania. Well, guys, that was interesting, to say the very least. I had too much commercials on my end, so tonight feels like 4-hour show. Oh yeah, dude, it definitely feels like a 4-hour show instead of 3. Yeah, there's no doubt about that, bro. There's no doubt about that, man. I'm gonna be happy when this main event is over. I think Tiffany versus Julia, potentially Chelsea, happens at WrestleMania. Well, Tiffany versus Julia is definitely happening at WrestleMania. Chelsea, I can possibly see her getting added in, but I think personally it should just stay as Tiffany versus Julia. Tiffany versus Julia is the way better match, and adding Chelsea wouldn't be bad, but Tiffy versus Julia is just a better way to go. And Tiffy would have to win that US title at WrestleMania, for sure. Julia's done nothing with it, and it's nothing against Julia, it's not even Julia's fault, but Tiffy would just do a hell of a lot better with that US title. So, yeah, it's definitely Tiffy's title to win, and she'll do good with that title. I think the show ends with Drew, Jacob for Mania. There was supposed to be a fight tonight, but we had the brawl happen instead. Yeah. Jacob and Drew happening at Mania is absolutely going to be happening. It's 1000% going to. But yeah, we just gotta get it announced for WrestleMania at this point. They'll either milk it or it'll happen tonight for the announcement. Tonight, the Bella Twins team up for the first time since 2018. It's also their first opportunity to win tag team championships.
Yo, Nick, I don't know what kind of sideshow you're running here, dog, but I want the smoke with Kit Wilson, and I want it ASAP.
You want Kit Wilson?
I want him.
How about next week?
Pittsburgh
you and
it
Kit
is.
Wilson one-on-one. You got it.
Pittsburgh, I'll be there, Nick.
We're actually getting a match with Joey next week.
Wilson next week. Ooh, yes, meanwhile, right now we have
Never
the
mind, it
WWE
happens
Women's
next
Tag
week,
Team
yo.
Champions
I thought they
in the
possibly
ring.
laid the groundwork
Nia
for
and Lash, the
a singles match at WrestleMania,
forces.
but it's happening next week. Never mind, it happens next week. Are they baby faces or heels? Genuinely, I don't know. Are they baby faces again? Is Nikki a babyface again? Because the last time we saw her, she was supposed to be a heel.
Magic Joe, a little twin magic.
And I think she's a babyface now that her sister is here.
And a title shot is in front
Good
of them
Lord.
now.
Incredibly, given how long this tag team has been together, how they are the legendary OG women's tag team of the modern era, this is their first ever opportunity at Tag Gold here in WWE.
I love how they're trying to set this up as like their first ever opportunity to get tag team championships. They were a part of an era that never had tag team titles. Of course, this is their first title opportunity for tag team championships.
2018, trying to get off to a fast start here.
They were a part of an era where they didn't exist.
The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship created in 2019, so that's unique to their Hall of Fame resume to be absent something like that. But here's the opportunity right here in North Carolina.
They were a part of an era that the titles never existed.
Last week for the Irresistible Forces, they defended against Flair and Bliss, and the Bellas were ringside. Now, the Bellas got drawn into the action, causing a disqualification and effectively costing Flair and Bliss their opportunity, which I'm sure did not sit well with competitors like Flair and Bliss. They were actually invited to come down and watch this firsthand by the Bellas. However, they don't as yet seem to have taken them up on it.
Here comes Brie.
Nikki is an anti-hero.
Driving in to the
I
back
guess.
of Nia Jax. Yeah, that was interesting
I guess.
last week when you had
maybe the
Charlotte
crowd will
and Alexa
start the yes chant.
potentially closing in
They
on the
probably will.
championship
At
against
some
the
point.
Irresistible
At
Forces
some point,
when
Brie will
things
get it
went
started.
south with the Bellas entering the fray, and then
We'll either hear Brie mode, like Yo, or the yes
Just shows it's been years
chance.
and years since the Bellas last tagged up, even probably 7 or 8
What?
years. And Brie Bella especially, that's the one in the
Damn.
long pants for those who aren't quite sure, understandably. Brie Bella only competed at the Royal Rumble. And then this is effectively a first match back, and it is a championship match.
Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew this was not going to be a clean type of match.
Charlotte Flair.
Because here comes Charlotte.
Grand entrance, the former tag
And
champs.
Alexa.
Oh, and what a distraction that was from the Bellas.
And Lash Legend
And we
takes
still got, like,
advantage
what?
as Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair
20
make their way
minutes
towards
left
the
of this
ring.
show. Yeah, there's like 20 minutes left of this show left, so this match is not going to be over by a long shot.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, and the roar you hear from this sold-out crowd is because of the arrival
Has this been a good
of
SmackDown?
Charlotte
It's been
Flair
okay.
and Alexa
Not the
Bliss.
best, but definitely not the worst.
Plenty of world championships
Three mode or
between
the
these
Hulk.
two, and they've also had some tag championships too, and now taking a close eye on what an entrance. Major distraction, and it may have
In terms
cost
of
the
what's more
Bellas here, 'cause
iconic,
they
it's
were in
definitely the
control
Hulk up, but
until that music of Charlotte Flair hit.
yeah, I mean, I guess.
Payback after last week.
Yeah, but it's been an okay SmackDown. It hasn't been the best, but it definitely isn't the worst I've seen.
Very
You just
little
smack
can
her.
do to stop
Okay.
Nia Jax when she's in complete control. Oh, look out.
Okay. See, now it's just completely obvious and deliberate.
Bliss and Flair far from impressed with that. It's kind of the reverse of what happened last week when they got thrown into the Bella Twins. And we know where that led.
Oh my God.
Back in the ring is Nia getting the best of Nikki.
I can't wait for this tag team rivalry between like all of these teams to be over. I'm sorry.
Months or so, every woman who is anyone has wanted a piece of it.
It's just not compelling TV to me.
Down at all.
The brutality of Lash Legend is Nia just holds Nikki like prey and then slams her down and right back to business as Legend.
Legend has all the physical talents and attributes anybody could ever want, but the best asset she has
Get Brie mode in here,
she's
please.
a fantastic student and she listens to the mentor, the veteran Nia Jax, and executes the plan to perfection. That's why
Should I
they
put
hold
a
the goal.
pull up? I'll
That's
put a
why you
pull up.
struggle
Why
to
not?
see
I'll
how
put a
any
pull
team
up.
can dethrone them. Although the
I'm pretty
Bellas
sure
are
we
gonna
all
give
know
it a
who
real
wins
college
this, but
try here.
Nikki desperate to get to her twin sister.
Inches away, but it must have felt like a million miles with the power of Lash
Nia
Legend throwing your frame
and
across the
Lash.
ring with ease.
Nikki and Brie.
Now Flair and Bliss are insisting they have next to whoever wins the gold tonight. Of course.
All right.
Increasingly looking like a successful defense for the Irresistible Forces.
All right, guys, you guys can vote.
Food there with that arrogant foot on the chest for a cover.
Yeah, you're not going to put away Nikki
If you
Bella
put a
that
foot
easily.
on my chest when you're trying to cover me, I'm kicking out at one every time.
Smart move
I don't care if I'm a heel. I don't care if I'm a babyface. I'm kicking that out one every single time because you're not disrespecting me like that.
The Bella Twins, the Hall of Famers.
We got some yes chants in the crowd here. Come on.
For the WWE Women's Tag Team
There's
Championship
tag.
here against the Irresistible Forces. And here
Wait.
is Brie.
Oh my God.
Missile drop kick
Brie
against
almost
Nia
missed that
Jax.
completely, but she got it.
There. And we are going
Primo.
into Brie mode.
And there it is with the Brie mode knee.
Absolute bullseye. And Nia Jax is now rocked.
No. Nia. Brie looking for the exit.
Uh-oh.
Bad position to be in, but quick to move out of the way is Brie.
Yeah, if you can't match the power of
What
Nia
was that
Jax,
famous
you
saying
better be
Nia
nimble,
said
and Brie
during
Bella
the
was as nimble
pandemic?
as they come there. Here we go, Joe.
Yes, yes, yes,
Say it with her.
yes, 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 yes.
The yes kick's getting the best of Nia Jax.
So much
Yes.
momentum now for Brie Bella.
Oh, Lash Legend was looking for that big pump kick,
Drop
but
kick.
instead she is denied.
Oh, no.
Do you wish a
Pop-up
babyface
headbutt
today
from
had a
Nia
comeback
Jax.
mode? Like Hogan and Cena.
Desperate tag there to twin sister Nikki.
I mean,
Here
there's
goes Nikki.
definitely some baby faces that have like comeback
Body
moments.
takes out Irresistible Forces to the floor.
I mean, there hasn't been a babyface of the level of a Hogan or Cena that have like that signature comeback, and I do kind of miss that, you know?
And now they're insisting they're getting the winner of this one.
Yeah, they were so close, Flair and Bliss, to potentially toppling Irresistible Forces, but the Bellas arrived, and that match went south, and now Nia Jax.
I mean, I do kind of miss that, so
position, Lash Legend
hopefully one day that actually does come to fruition.
of this group, the
Cody's had
champions
comeback moments, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not of the level of like a Cena or a Hogan, whenever they like hulked up, or Cena with like the 5 moves, you know?
Lash Legend with the
Frog splash with Lash.
And coming in
And
making
Brie
the save
breaks
is
it up.
Brie.
Well, saving the day there, and it had to be. Oh, wow.
Wasn't used to seeing Kit look dominant.
Connected.
He has a very
Just when they had to
intriguing
have it to turn
offense.
things around and driving her back right into the corner of the apron is Nia.
Florida has 60 points at halftime.
Of the ring now.
Nikki with the fearless lock on Lash.
Oh, God.
The fearless lock.
Charlotte Flair denying Nia.
Look at this.
As they are rolling out on the floor and a big
Oh,
kick
boom.
by Flair.
Well, Jax was lining up for a shot on Brie Bella with the gold, and this one's gone south in a hurry.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, Flair just driving Nikki into the apron. Remember what happened a week ago, Wade?
Well, the Bella's irate that their chance has been blown
Yeah,
now
I
by
knew this was gonna
Charlotte Flair,
happen.
who, to
Come
be
on now.
fair, was trying to protect the Bellas there, but inadvertently got them disqualified, just like last week in reverse. And now last week's challengers and this week's challengers are throwing down.
As Alexa Bliss has entered the fray against Brie, and now
Damn.
Nia Jax and Lash Legend are back up in the ring. The champs and the
Are we
two
getting
top
just a triple
contenders
threat at Mania?
and the smash in the
Or
corner
are we going to get that
by
5-way?
Lash and Nia.
Well, playing it to perfection tonight were the tag champs, waiting for the other two teams to burn each other out and then come along and pick the bones.
Damn.
Charlotte unsteady on her feet as she goes down.
Okay.
4 bodies dropped in the
Oh,
ring,
here we
and
go.
it might be
Annihilator
squashing
time.
time now, Joe.
Oh no. Legend.
But there's a bear hug.
Ragdolling Charlotte. And now teeing her.
What in the world is this?
As
Oh
Nia
no.
Jax has her in the Togo.
Oh.
A leg drop. As she was set up by Lash Legend.
Alright, well that's it, I guess.
Bodies and leaving with the gold. That is the story of the Irresistible Forces.
For back-to-back
Alright, well,
weeks.
there you go. Ooh. Okay.
Listen, I'm glad I picked up. You're right. I'm gonna go to the ring right now, and I'm gonna fix it.
Who is he on the phone with?
So Randy Orton apparently coming back out our way.
We still got like 15 minutes left, guys. Who is he on the phone with?
I'm the champ, and I call the shots.
I'm picking you because I hate you. I've always hated you.
The tribal team and the best in the world in the main event at WrestleMania. I'm gonna bury you.
You will acknowledge me.
There are two teams on Raw, Bayley and Lyra, Asuka, Kairi. They should be added to the women's tag title drama. Then that would be a 5-way if that's the case, Chester. And that's what I was alluding to. Was it going to be a triple threat or is it going to be the 5-way? Like they were talking about earlier. If it's gonna be the 5-way, then they gotta get them involved. They have not been getting them involved. That's the only reason why I proposed a triple threat. You know, they haven't been getting them involved. We saw Bayley and Lyra possibly go into the office of Adam Pearce and say maybe we should get a tag team title opportunity because obviously Bayley couldn't win the Intercontinental title from AJ. But we haven't seen anything in terms of the progression since. And Bayley, because she understands Japanese, she said that Asuka and Kairi will be going after the tag team titles. She understands what Asuka says, which is kind of crazy, but that dates back to the whole damage control storyline. So there's that, but I mean, they gotta get him involved. Randy's listening to Mean Gene on WCW Hotline for $9.99. $9.99 a minute. Damn. Was that like an actual thing? You have to pay $9.99 every minute on WCW Hotline? I'm never calling that number. I didn't ever call that freaking number if that's the case. Damn. Whatever that means, for sure it has something to do with Matt Cardona.
Well, just 29 days away from WrestleMania in Vegas, the two-night extravaganza will, of course, be live on April 18th and 19th with a start time of 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. On Saturday night, night one, the first hour is going to be live on ESPN2.
Yes.
Then Sunday night two, the first
What's
hour
up, Michael?
will be
Thank you
live
very
on
much, man.
ESPN. Now, full
Not sure how much it was,
will be on the
but yeah,
ESPN
it was
app
the
with
thing.
ESPN
That's
Unlimited.
crazy.
It is WrestleMania for the first time ever on ESPN.
If that's like the actual price or whatever, I would never call
Been
that
a wild
number.
night here in
I would
Raleigh,
never call
North
that number.
Carolina, and next week is shaping up to be an outstanding card in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's show you what is coming your way. Just moments ago, we saw Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson having a poetry slam in the ring. And now General Manager Nick Aldis has said, we don't need poetry.
Wilson
You can
versus
just
Jelly
fight.
Roll
Wilson
next week.
against Jelly Roll next week in Pittsburgh, Wade.
And we
Hell
heard a little
yeah,
rant
man.
from Julia earlier in the show. That is the United States champion, Julia, while she will be defending gold next week against the former world champ, Tiffany Stratton, on SmackDown
Well,
in
forget
Pittsburgh.
WrestleMania. That title ain't going to be defended at WrestleMania. That title is going to be defended next week.
And we had no contest, each of them. So the top contenders are now going to face off. Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair against the Bella Twins next week, SmackDown in Pittsburgh.
I think they might just keep it as a triple threat with the way that they're doing this, because they're having the two contenders face off next week. Oh, there you go, dog. That's good. Alright, well, Randy's coming back out here, guys. I wonder what he has to fix tonight.
This road to WrestleMania, it's
He
okay.
says, I'm gonna go out there tonight and fix it. Whatever fix it means, and whoever he was talking to on the phone again.
Viper strike a week ago.
I think it might have something to do with what happened with him and Cardona earlier on in the night. So, we'll see.
Said on the phone to that mystery caller, I made an error. Let me go fix it. There was almost a softening of the Viper when he chatted with his old friend Jelly Roll earlier. So,
an acknowledgement that perhaps he went a little
He's
too far.
still like dapping up people and
a little Joe, but I appreciate your diplomacy, and this is the Randy
he's still
Orton
being
of
Randy
old,
Orton,
and he has
like the Randy that we know.
a major fixing job to do right now, namely, at minimum, an apology to Cody Rhodes, who God knows what state he's in right now.
It's interesting, and they're doing something very interesting with Randy right now.
Earlier tonight, the interaction backstage with Matt Cardona. Everybody reacting to what they saw a week ago. And this is what happened.
As a matter of fact, I'm done.
Huh.
Stay out of my business.
Forget the women's United
Of course, Randy has explained
States
anything can happen when you hear those
Championship
voices
match
in his head.
happening
He said earlier
at
tonight,
WrestleMania.
Cody lifted the burden, said, I want the best version
It's
of you.
happening.
I want that version of you.
Next week.
But perhaps some regret in the phone call we were able to eavesdrop in on moments ago. We will hear from Randy.
All right. Oh, yeah, baby. Do the T-Rex arms.
4 weeks away from
Do the
striking
T-Rex
these
arms,
poses
everybody.
in Vegas at WrestleMania 42, when he will fight for the undisputed WWE
Yeah,
Championship.
T-Rex arms. Yeah. It's up to me.
I'll be honest with you,
It's
Joe, I
up
don't
to
know what to think
me.
right now.
All right, what does he have to fix? What does he have to fix? He's still shaking hands with kids. He's still dapping up the adults. Like, what is he doing? He's taking away the chair. What's up?
I've got an apology that I need to make to each and every one of you, but more importantly, I've got an apology that I need to give to Matt Cardona. So Matt, please, if you would be so kind, come out to the ring. I want to do this in front of everybody.
I had a feeling it was this. Okay, here we go. What are they going to do to Matt Cardona? What are they going to do to poor Matt Cardona, man?
It's the right thing to do, Wade.
What are they going to do to poor Matt Cardona?
Well, Cardona echoed the outrage of the entire locker room earlier when he stood up to Orton and gave him a piece of his mind.
What are they going to do to poor Matt Cardona?
I mean, most people in the locker room were probably wise enough to not get involved. But I will
appreciate you as always, Sharon. You guys get me through this show, man, because this show was definitely not the best SmackDown tonight, but man, you guys helped me get through it. What are they going to be doing to Matt Cardona, man? Just get it over with.
Long-time veteran who's seen everything and was greatly affected like we all were.
Oh, man.
Damn good friend of
This might set up the punt. We'll see.
Man, I've been out of my head the last few weeks. I am legitimately sorry. Matt, I think action figures are cool. Hell, I play video games. I'm so sorry for how I treated you back there. We go way back. I've known you for 20 years. I am sorry. And I've got an apology I got to make to Cody next week. He's obviously not here tonight, but I am sorry. Matt, will you forgive me?
Come on. Come on. Yeah, I knew it.
That's his version of
sorry.
He ain't sorry for a damn thing,
You can't trust this guy. Oh my god. You can't trust this guy. Like, what are we doing here?
Oh, get out of the way here.
You can't trust this guy.
It's like an action replay.
No matter what you do.
Where the hell are the security now?
Like,
unbelievable.
It's just an assault.
No matter what you do. You
You
can't trust this guy.
Still steps.
I actually believe this. They're gonna try to do it again. You're gonna try to do this again. You're gonna try to do this again. It doesn't have to be this way. It genuinely does not even have to be this way.
Thankfully, security and officials getting down to the situation.
It genuinely does not even have to be this way, dude. You're wearing the same shirt that you did against Cody. You had the same chair that you did against Cody the other night. Now you're gonna do this to Matt Cardona, who's very good friends with Cody. You tried to sucker him in with an apology that nobody believed. Listen to the voices, man.
Think about the future. Think about WrestleMania.
Think about the future, think about WrestleMania. He doesn't care about the future, he doesn't care about WrestleMania. All he cares about is getting that title.
So Randy is not in control of himself.
Just beating him
All he cares about is getting that title.
In full control of the
And he's going to do absolutely everything in his power in order to get that title. He's going to break the arm of Matt Cardona in order to get it done. It doesn't have to be this way.
Security
surrounding
the Viper.
Just a vicious
2026 Randy Orton is on a freaking warpath. Forget 09 Randy Orton. 2026 Orton is on a freaking warpath to get number 15.
Randy Orton needs a lot of help. That much is apparent.
They're not doing a single thing to get that man's arm out of the chair, and now that man's just paid the price for it. My
left arm of Cardona.
I mean, that's just
didn't do a single thing to get that man's arm out of the chair.
another man's arm.
You have like 15 people in the ring, maybe even more. You did nothing to try to get Matt Cardona's arm out of that chair. And what did you do? You had Randy Orton step on it. It didn't have to be this way.
Cannot control himself. That left arm of Cardona is grave concern here in Raleigh.
Everybody just relax. Don't touch him.
And we're putting this man in the main event of
Good
WrestleMania.
Lord. Good Lord.
Weeks to go till WrestleMania.
And he's locking up.
This isn't you.
This is him, though. This is him.
Can't even imagine 4 more
This
weeks
is
of
absolutely him. Now, what is this?
It never ends, does it?
All this is
Oh my God. Jacob. Jacob and Drew. What? Holy shit. Yo. What is this? Oh, boy. That's how you end it? What? Okay, hold on. Oh my God. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 11 or 12 people in that ring, and nobody decided to take Matt Cardona's arm out of that chair, and then Randy just stomps on it. You had 12 WWE
that's pretty
officials.
cool what you did back
Oh,
there
what
for
the
a second.
hell?
Thanks. Well, I'm
Get that
glad
out.
nobody got hurt.
Get that out. No, we're done. We're done. We're done. Okay. You had like 12 WWE officials in that ring. In that ring. And none of them did anything to get Matt Cardona's arm out of that chair. Randy Orton is going to do anything to get number 15. And that means anything. Wow. All right. Well, where did they fall to? Just the abyss, I guess. They fell to the abyss. I was hoping for a punt kick. I'm hoping that that's what this is ultimately setting up and leading to. But I mean, we'll see. Chat was 10 out of 10. Thank you, Pee-wee. Did you say, yeah, you said SmackDown 8 out of 10. I'd probably give it about a 7. Hopefully this leads to Matt Cardona being in the main picture, considering he's good friends with Cody. Yeah. Phil, 10 out of 10. Thank you. Appreciate you sharing, as always. Yeah, this was an interesting SmackDown. Jacob and Drew fell into the abyss, and well, they're gonna milk out the match announcement between Jacob and Drew for WrestleMania. That's fine. They always do that. Randy Orton continues to be a menace on WWE programming. You know, nothing out of the norm. Nothing out of the norm there. And ultimately, this was just a normal Friday Night SmackDown for me. I mean, there really wasn't anything too groundbreaking on this show other than the Randy Orton stuff. And to be honest, other than the Randy Orton stuff, I mean, what else did we really have to care about on this show? Genuinely. I mean, you look up and down this card. Realistically, there was not much on this show that was of importance other than Randy Orton and what they got going on with that. I mean, you had the stuff that goes on between Drew and Jacob. That is a very big deal, like a very big story, and you gotta and you tell a really good thing with that. They're doing good with that. They are. They're doing the side story right now with Motor City Machine Guns and Candace, which is interesting, but I don't know how much that's going to really be drawing people in. The Jade Cargill Rhea Ripley thing, Rhea Ripley just has to win the title. I said this many times, and ultimately, that's just how I feel. The Sami Zayn stuff, that's a very interesting thing too, but but that's a more of a long-term thing than anything else. And it's not going to be solved right now. Anything with Carmelo and Ilja, that was the best thing on the entire night in terms of in-ring action. But we still realistically do not know the path for Carmelo Hayes in the United States title for WrestleMania. That is of concern. Jelly Roll's involvement, whether it's a tag team match at WrestleMania or what have you, Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson will be a part of WrestleMania. It's just a matter of what they do. And it'll be very interesting to say the least. Kit Wilson versus Jelly Roll next week on Friday Night SmackDown. And then obviously the tag team title situation with the women. I'll just be honest, I'm not interested in any way. But they're trying. And that's all that matters, I guess. But yeah, I mean, overall, solid show. Nothing the best, but definitely not the worst either. Florida 73, A&M 31. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Gong, as always. 10 out of 10 stream. Thank you, Chester. 10 out of 10 for Phil. Thank you, David. They are doing too many segments with the same people. I can see that being a problem too. Randy, 3 Jelly Roll. Well, 2 Randy, 3 Jelly Roll, 3 Drew, and Jacob, 3 or 4. They have way too much talent for a 3-way show. Well, no, they need a lot of talent for a 3-hour show, but they use a lot of the same people. That's the thing. Melo Dragunov was good. The only match that was good. Yeah. I mean, the MFTs and Damian and R-Truth, we got new tag team champions out of that. I'm fine with that. That's cool. That wasn't anything too groundbreaking in terms of like the in-ring action, but they just further things along between MFTs and Wyatts, which has been happening for months now, and I just want it to end. FrAxiom and Motor City Machine Guns, again, not that bad of a match, but it wasn't really what happened in the match that mattered. It's what happened literally at the ending portion of the match with Candace helping MCMG win. That's it. Sami and Aleister, like I said, Sami Zayn stuff is more long-term than anything else. It's not going to be anything like right here, right now. Carmelo and Ilja. Obviously, that was the best match of the entire night. There's no doubt about that. And then the Irresistible Forces and Bella Twins. I mean, that lasted maybe 6 minutes before the DQ. I mean, nothing special there. And obviously, Randy Orton came back out. So, but yeah, I mean, again, solid show, but not the best, but not the worst. They have other talent they can use for a 3-hour show to showcase, even if it's WrestleMania season. Right. Yeah. Apologizes. Put them in quotes. To Matt Cardona. There you go. Alright, well, I edited that, and we're probably gonna get off now. Mid-show tonight? Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, that does it for me. About 3.25 hours on stream tonight. For what we got going on this weekend. Tomorrow, if everything works out, and I can get things running and rolling, and making everything work the way that I want it to, we're going to be running My Rise for WWE 2K26. That is what I plan on doing tomorrow. Apparently, the My Rise for WWE 2K26 is not that long of a story. So, we might try to crack it all in one stream. If we get it all done in one stream, that would be perfect for me personally. But once we get that My Rise done, then we can actually get like a true, genuine like series that I want to do moving forward on the channel for the gaming side of things with 2K26. But yeah, 2K26 My Rise tomorrow. If everything does go to plan the way that I want it to, you can definitely expect that. I already got my guy made, and I will show him off before we even click the My Rise series. Like, click the My Rise menu. That way you guys can get to see him. And you guys are going to be very impressed with what I cooked up here in terms of like how the character looks and everything like that. So yeah, that's going to be really cool. So expect My Rise tomorrow. And then yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's going to be tomorrow. And then we will see what WWE 2K has in store for us further down the line. But yeah, so that's going to be a good stream tomorrow. I think that'll be a really a good thing to do, because I've been staying away the entire time. I've been staying away from other people's My Rises so that I can really like genuinely just take in the experience, because I have no idea what the story is this year. Nothing. So that's gonna be really cool. And then Sunday might just be a day off for me, because I don't think there's anything going on in wrestling on Sunday. And yeah, I don't think there's really anything going on. And then we'll get back to it on Monday. So yeah, so I think if anything, Saturday for the stream for 2K26 My Rise, and then that will be it for the weekend, and then I'll see you guys on Monday for Raw. But all right, guys, that'll do it for me. We did very well on the stream tonight. We had 5 likes on stream. Not bad. We did not hit the like goal, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. We'll shoot for it again tomorrow. We'll definitely shoot for it again tomorrow, but we'll definitely shoot for it on Monday for the watch along. And then we'll see what we got in store for Monday Night Raw, and what's next for what's next for WWE at that point. I'll see you tomorrow, Chester. David said 7. Your rating? Yeah. But guys, that's it. That's all I have for you tonight. I'm probably gonna make maybe 1 or 2 TikToks, depending. TikTok, YouTube Shorts for tonight's episode of SmackDown, and then I'll be off. And then I'll be off social media for the night, and then I'll tackle it again tomorrow. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Stay safe. God bless. And peace. Oh, 7 likes. Thank you, David. Thank you. We'll tackle it again tomorrow. Peace, guys.